Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody.
And I am Amanada. Hello,
How are
everyone.
you?
Happy Monday, Happy New Year.
Oh, little Figgy, little Figaroo. You guys just missed the joy of doing your hair after you've already done it.
Yeah, both of us had our hair curled and down, and then we're both like, it's going up.
That's right.
We're matching.
Coyote Pats. Check out the merch shops. You know where they're at. Oh, lots of good stuff. We have a lot of Golden Globe critiquing and little small talk. Really not a whole bunch in Hot Topics.
Not too hot.
But it'll get hot. A lot of Browntown news. First things first, coming up on Patreon is Season 12, Episode 8. The truth comes out. It's the countdown to Madison giving birth in Dat Tub, which we all can't wait for. Also, this week on Patreon,
tomorrow,
a girl dinner. We had a girl dinner pajama party. We had our pillows on our lappies. Oh, it's over by Reggie now.
Yeah, I was like, Mitch should be back there all the time. I talk about him enough.
Aw, and we had a banger of an episode on Total Request Podcast, Trading Spaces, an episode right off an actual VCR.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Same quality as the Star Wars Christmas special.
I'm just going to say this is probably going to be the penultimate time you will see my hair up in a ponytail, because next week sometime I'm getting my hair done. Very excited. Now it won't just be 2 colors, brown, blonde. Oh, I got to get some blonde back up here. Look at this.
I don't think I'm ever going blonde again, Jody.
Really? You look gorgeous.
Yeah, I look at old pictures and I'm like, who did I think I was?
Like, you have the coloring, though. You could have any color hair. I wish I could have dark brown.
I'm just going to stick with the natural hair. Who
cares? I don't. Well, listen, like we said, check out the merch shops on Redbubble and on Teespring. Get yourself a Go Away Aurora, a Coyote Pass. Oh, there's Wally.
Yeah, I got my, listen, guys, that pajama party we did. I sat in my like IKEA chair that everyone owns, that like single guy. And,
okay.
Because I thought it would be cute for the slumber party. And then the whole time I'm like, this is magical. This is like the most comfy I've ever been. So once we start watching the episode, I'm going to get into this thing. It's going to be a whole new vibe.
Okay.
So but right now, Walter's sitting here because Fig just popped Walter out of his spotty. By the way, Fig is getting met by a family tomorrow. So he's probably bye-bye next week. Bye-bye.
Oh, poor little.
It's fine. I got another
Walter
dog. I got another dog in the docket ready to come live with us. Another Jack Russell mix.
Oh, God. They're going to be battling.
I'm going to regret it.
Well, listen, little hot topics. On the weekends, we like to go and check out some antique store, some resale. You never know what treasures you're going to find. And I always like to find something that I think you would like. I'm always checking out the Barbies just in case we can reach out to Joan, your co-host of Pod in the City, which go and subscribe.
We only need like 25 more subscribers or 30. I don't know. It fluctuates every day, but we only need a few more. So now we've moved the goalpost to Joan's birthday will be monetized. And that's June Wednesday. 8th? No, it's like on Wednesday, this Wednesday. during our
June 8th.
live.
Okay. Or July 8th. July 8th.
episode.
January, Jesus
January
Christ.
is the month.
Well, in case you guys want to know what perimenopause is like, you
Oh,
all just
I had my
experienced it.
period
Jesus.
last week and it was really bad. And then it went away for a day. And then I had this full spin out the other day and it like came back. Like my period's now back. I'm on, it's like second period.
Second drink. Yes.
Speaking of which, oh, sorry. Sorry, you were talking.
No, go for it.
No, I wanted to talk about your cover that you made. But it sounded like you were
yes.
going to work.
Real quick though, yes, we're gonna get there. But well, you know what? No, let's talk about that first, and then I'll talk a little bit about what I found, and we'll get to hot topics. Okay, this week's cover, I gotta tell you, I didn't know where to go with this. So, for those of you who are listening, who are not seeing the visual, this is the actual cover from Free Willy. Amanda, you're gonna have to give us the backstory on it. I didn't know if I should put for Willin, because then I'm like, oh, maybe people won't get that it's Free Willy.
Oh, we all got it.
Okay, but tell us
Oh, we got it. Well, here's a fun fact. I don't know, Jody, if you know this, but that kid, not the original Jesse in that movie, you know. It's a fun fact.
Who was supposed to play?
Thank you for asking.
Cody is playing here in this photo.
The person who was apparently cast in this. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Things are happening.
My ex-boyfriend, a big dick Chris, apparently was cast in this movie, and he still has a personal vendetta against the kid who ended up getting the part. This is a story that he tells everyone whenever that movie comes up. So, not at all true, but yeah, he sent it.
It's so funny. He basically stole the role.
He sent in a hedge. He submitted for it.
He almost got the part.
Yes.
There he is. That could have been his face there.
I was the original Elphaba on Broadway. Did you know that? Because I submitted for it. So it was me.
I'm Britney Spears' body double, but I'm just not allowed to tell you guys.
Right. Yeah. Keep it on the
I stumbled upon her Instagram.
Well,
things are not going well, Amanda.
I always kind of am like, is this like, because some of them are wild. But then I'm like, I don't even want to put this in our show because I don't even want to laugh at this because it's so dark.
No, it's like it's really disturbing. I mean, that said, I wouldn't actually kill to have a body like hers, but I would do a lot.
I'm good in my comfy body. Listen, I had a full meltdown yesterday. A healthy one. It was prepared. I kicked out Robin. I'm like, I need space. And then I just let myself cry for a whole long time. My cats were like in the kitchen and there's this moment where even in the moment, I'm like, I'm kind of living for the drama of this moment. I was like, okay. I'm like leaning over my kitchen counter and I'm listening to Carry On by Fun because that's my like I need to cry song. Okay. So I'm just like letting myself be very overwhelmed because as it turns out, my trauma from my relationship with Radu magically has sprinkled its way into my new relationship. Isn't that good? I never thought that would happen.
Because really, it's all actually your problem.
Exactly. I needed to process that by myself, and there was no way that I was under the assumption I was able to just kind of bury that and not talk about it for 6 months.
Bear the weight of that on our own.
I'll kind of bubble to the surface at about 4 a.m. when I realized that I had to clean out another drawer in my apartment, and I really, really went through it. I'm like, you need to leave and like not come back for a week. But anyway, so that happened. I'm leaning over my counter and I'm just really letting the cries come. And the cats are freaking out. Walter's there. And I'm like, I am the moment right now. And then at that moment, you sent me the cover. And wow. I could have gotten an Oscar for the wail that I let out. I love Jody. She's my best friend. And what did I even do to deserve friends like I have? So your timing of sending me that cover was just really worked its way into my my drama of the moment. So
that was all worth me trying to explain why this is funny and like
you
what
don't
it
need
means.
To explain. You were like, I have a cover. I'm really working hard on it. And I was like,
Adam's sitting there. He's like, wait, what is this? He's like, Free Willin. Shouldn't that be like for? I'm like, well,
it shouldn't be anything. Don't worry about it.
I'm like,
Okay,
Amanda
we
dated
get
this
it.
guy who basically, like, he thought he got the role, and, like, he probably did, but, like, it's a whole thing.
We thought he
Yeah.
got the role.
Yeah, and he's like, "Just don't say it's canon, because that really grosses me out." And I'm like, "Okay." Anyway, hey, thanks, Beth, for the super sticker. Hopefully that cheers
Oh
you up
wow,
too.
thanks guys. Look, we got like we said, we don't have that much hot topics other than Golden Globes, but let's go back to I went to dinner. So I'll talk about that. My bougie
okay.
dinner, that was the gift certificate, and then you went shopping, and then we'll talk about the Golden Globes,
Yeah,
and then we'll move on to Browntown.
A lot has happened. There's like a new year. It's January 6th, Amanda.
It is
One of your
Happy
favorites.
Taking back the country. Is that where you're going after this?
Right.
You got a 3 p.m. flight to DC.
Well, I do like quarterly. I do like to go to the FBI.gov
That
site
is true,
and
yeah.
look at insurrectionists from January 6th, just in case I like recognize
Jody,
someone.
it's
just
pointless.
something I do.
They're all going to be pardoned now, so
It's my
you're off
civil
the hook.
service. That's true. That's true. I'll finally have some time back in my life.
Cheers to 2025. It's going to be a good one. But tell me about your
Speaking
find.
of January 6th, well, this is one I found for you. So this is, and we kind of talked about this too, like, getting each other gifts and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Joan, I'm always looking at Barbie dolls when I'm over at the resale shops, but they're way overpriced. So this one I am virtually giving to you.
Okay. Okay. I would have just. Okay. You know what this is? I think that this
Tell us what this is.
I believe. Well, I know what it is, but I think that this is like where you go to one of those painting places.
Oh,
I have like a couple of these. Like I went to those painting classes after school where you like buy something off the wall and then you paint it. That's what that looks like. But what it is for anyone who's not watching, it's like it's them raising the American flag on.
It's a 9/11 tribute. Now you would be mistaken because you think you could paint this, but this, my friend, is actually numbered on the bottom. This is a limited edition.
Oh, well, why didn't you get it?
Because it was like $20 or something.
Oh, that's John would never pay that for a Barbie. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, no. So then I also saw something that would have come in handy several times over. Any and all of these would have looked great on McKelty at her wedding. As we know, Janelle gifted her a little fur, a little caplet, and there's 3. All of them would look better than what McKelty ended up wearing, which was his jacket. Such a gentleman. Now, this one obviously is just screaming Janelle. And that is the Emmett Kelly animal clown.
Look at this. You would post this on Instagram, but cover the entire thing with like text.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple of those this week too, by the way, in Browntown. Janelle was all over Instagram typing away, telling us about a book.
I was checking her all weekend. She had nothing.
Oh, sometimes she'll throw a story up there at like 11 p.m. I found it.
Well, she's been hiding out on me. Lastly, just in my neck of the woods, again, I always take comfort in knowing I can come back to you and you are going to enjoy things as much as I am. So this was in the Madison, Wisconsin Reddit chat. I'll read it for those of you who are listening. Dead monkey, McKee Road exit heading north. Update. Oh, let me read the original one.
You're such a Reddit head. I feel like you
really
masquerade as a person who doesn't go on Reddit, but you're like a troll to the nth degree.
I don't post.
No, you're just silently in there.
I silently lurk, and I'll tell you what, it's what I do at night before I fall asleep.
Magic.
I can't do TikTok because it's too noisy. This is just my silent scroll. And I found this one.
TikTok. That's what I think that was actually part of my meltdown the other day. I'm like, so I went downstairs and I TikToked for like 2 hours and got out of my system. So I hear you. Okay.
You're going to love this one.
All right.
Okay, here's a post. I am 90% sure I saw a dead monkey on the side of the road on the exit today. It was big and furry. It had a pink human-like face with long arms and pink hands with clear fingers. It might still be there. Is it someone's pet that got loose? Is it a research lab monkey? I cannot imagine hitting a monkey unexpectedly on this road. I'm tempted to drive past it again. Okay. Update.
Okay, so I'm seeing this. I'd be in my car. Like the dead monkey thing. I don't want to see a dead animal, like poor animal. But if it was like, like an escaped monkey, like a true crime potential, I'm in my car. I'm headed
A
over there.
research animal, perhaps, with clear fingers and pink hands. Update. It was a large raccoon with no tail. In my defense, they do have monkey hands.
They do. They do have monkey hands.
People of Madison, I apologize for wasting your time, getting your hopes up. And that was posted by, of course, Puke War. I mean,
I love. They got that handle, huh? Damn, they got in early. A couple of years ago,
I laughed.
Toronto Twitter, when it was still Twitter, I think it was in Toronto. There was like a dead raccoon that was like dead by like this bus stop, and this person was like updating Twitter all day as to like, why hasn't somebody come and cleaned this up? So like people were showing up and like adding like flowers and like like they made this whole like shrine to this raccoon. It was like a whole thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, so there you go. That really was the hottest of hots for me.
That's hot topics.
It really is.
Okay, well, I'll talk about this dinner that I went to because I want to thank everyone for this gift certificate. We went to Alvin's Jazz Club. I can't find the pictures because StreamYard fucking you go to media assets. All right. Okay, so we went to Alvin's Jazz Club and I took some pictures. It was pretty bougie and it was really far out of town and I had to drive there like at night and I was like pretty terrified. And like Rob kept talking to me, not a care in the world when I was driving. I'm like, I need you to stop talking. Yeah, my fingers were like, I'm like, please just give me 15
They looked like clear fingers, clear monkey fingers.
Yes. So anyway, we got there. Oh, and I wore heels to this. And by heels, I mean they were shoes with a flat, thick heel. I'd call it maybe like not an inch if we're being generous.
Like an inch wedge.
Not even a wedge, though. It was just like the heel had a little height.
Okay. Gotcha.
I was icing my foot for 2 days after that. And then while I was raging out the other day, I bought some like Doc Martens on Amazon, like flats, patent leather. They're not actually Doc Martens, but like that. It's like a Doc Marten patent leather flat shoe because I'm like, I'm not wearing heels anymore. Done. We're donating all these. We're doing flats because
that's so weird you said that because as Jay Schwa says here, kitten heel. I have been looking at kitten heels online all weekend. No. Like maximum 1 inch. Kitten heels are just like the little.
But with a full flat thing, I my ankle swelled up 3 times. I don't think. I think
I need to find some leather. They're so expensive though, and I'm not like a big shoe person, so
these
I have
shoes
a hard
cost
time.
$35, and they arrived overnight, and they feel like air. They feel like not a shoe material.
Oh, send it to me. Maybe I should get that.
Okay, we can both wear them on. Now we're matching every week on the podcast.
Yes.
Anyway,
and I'm gonna be going to Toby's. We want to go when the kids are here, so we can feel like we're like getting away from them. And they were with their dad this weekend, so we are going to be going shortly. But we've been checking it out. We drove by it. I'm so excited for the supper club. And I believe in the emails we were changing back and forth, there is something in Wisconsin called meat raffles. Like you get raffle tickets and then you win meat.
Hey,
have meat.
I do. I want your man meat. Here's some pictures of this dinner.
An hour-long shower with guys. Yeah, so show us some pictures.
All right, here's the drinks. They're mocktails.
They're
good. Mine has egg white on top. I drank it in about 3 seconds. Yeah, which just shows like how addictive my personality is. Because even a mocktail, I'm like, put this in my gullet right now. I drank it in 2 seconds. This thing was fucking insane. The thing in the back was calamari, which I was like, okay, fine. But this thing was a bone marrow tartare. So there's like this bone with the marrow in it, and then there's the tartare on top, and then they give you this tiny little spoon. And so like you take out all the tartare, and then like at the bottom there's the actual marrow. And I've
never heard of this.
Here's a picture of it on a chip that I took.
Wait, that's bone marrow?
There's like bone marrow like still on that bone that's holding it. And then all the meat is like on top with capers.
That's insane.
I ate the shit out of that. Just with a spoon. I didn't even fuck with those chips. This is the pulled pork short rib. It was a little too,
Mm.
it was a little bougie, but it was good. And then I got the miso salmon because the best meal I've ever eaten in my life was miso salmon, as recommended by Joan Mome when he served
From
me Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
He's like,
Factory.
miso salmon's really good. He brought it to me and my mom. We both still say it's the best meal I've ever had. This less so,
Oh.
but nothing's gonna ever compete with that. And then I got the tiramisu at the end.
Oh, my favorite.
And here's a picture
Yum.
of the jazz.
How was the jazz?
I mean, it was jazz, but it was like, but it was like the jazz that I like. Like, it was some big black guy, probably like 60. He was blind. Like, it was just exactly.
Oh
what
God,
you, like,
careful.
Careful. And
Are
then he
you
was like,
sure? Because as you
yes,
know,
because we
Stevie
asked the
Wonder-
waitress. We asked the waitress. But at one point,
the
like,
waitress.
yeah, he kept like doing kind of crowd work, and like I was like, really, like, how, because I'm like a very good audience member, but then he started like talking to people in the audience, and then I just like wanted to die because I'm like,
Oh,
if
God.
he talks to me, I'm gonna like lose it. But then like he didn't anyway. But it was good. It was really fun. Got home, took off my shoes, and my ankle was like throbbing. But good times. The bill was, I mean, my gift certificate was for $150, and I
Yeah.
still ended up spending like 80 because I gave like a really good tip.
So this is like a bouge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I would never do
exciting.
this
That's
on
a
my
fun day.
own. So thank you everyone for, giving us a nice little dinner.
Yeah.
you'll
Oh
be
yeah. I
back
can't wait to
yours.
take photos and stuff. I'm super
Ooh,
excited.
yeah, get some good food pics like that. Food porn.
Yeah. Oh, I will. I will.
Oh,
And
did you let them know that Stevie Wonder is fake blind?
well,
I mean, he can see. He can see better than me.
What was it? He caught the microphone
Out of nowhere.
like midair.
Out of midair.
Yeah, it's pretty suspect. Okay, so let's get into the Golden Globes, because as we know, Fig, big fan of the Globes, big Globe head.
Can't wait till this cat is gone, by the way. He's destroying everything in my house.
Oh, okay.
Wiley.
I'm a big football game head.
Oh, me too.
I came in second place out of 4 in fantasy football this season.
I
never made any
picks.
I just had everyone else do them for me because
I picked my friend Jake's fantasy football like a few years ago, and he like won because he's like I'm gonna have you pick them because you'll just go totally random, and he's like, that's usually kind of what ends up working is if you go totally random, and he like won his.
Oh, good job!
Thanks.
Go.
Yeah.
There's like points, and now it's over and it's playoffs. I just go for the food,
There's a Doughboys episode
where
where Mitch just spends the whole time picking a fantasy football league.
It's so boring. I don't like it.
I
don't get it. There's like, and then you're watching for
I
people
don't
instead
care
of
is more the thing. I don't really care, but I get it. I get why people do it. It's fun. It's a good interaction with your friends. You can win money.
Yeah. Let's see, Jody. Now that you live in Cheeseland, are you a Packers fan? Yeah. Why not?
But get one of those cheese hats.
Fucking fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially I know Bears are having like the worst season, but yeah, I'll go Packers. Why not? What's your take on this? Should I root for the Packers or the Bears, Amanda? I know
the Bear. You know what? I'm rewatching The Bear. The Bear.
Oh,
food.
The Bear.
Yes.
Food. Right.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna say the Bears, and I was like, "Oh, that might be the worst thing you've ever said."
What, like the Bears? Oh,
duh. Okay,
were we talking about the Golden
Globes?
Okay,
Golden Globes.
Okay, great.
Nikki Glazer hosted.
Okay,
great.
Looks great. Okay, so I mean, listen, I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking. She's no Heather McDonald.
I was not expecting you to say that.
But I mean, she was good. I thought she was good. My mom didn't like her.
Oh, really?
I think my mom is from that generation where they don't really like sassy women, sassy single women with no kids.
Yeah, I mean, I like her. I think she's done better than a lot of other hosts have done in the past.
I think she's more in on the joke. I think she's in on the jokes, and it worked because she was self-deprecating enough where she's like, look, I know I'm not like one of you, but I'm aware enough of,
Yeah.
trend in the lexicon. I
And
did
it
like that bit that she did where she was dressed up right there as the Pope, where it was like
Mhm.
popular, and she was like
Yes.
starting this bit, and then she's like she gets a call from her like manager. She's like, "Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is not funny. Oh, don't stop doing this now." I like that kind of joke because let's see. I mean, again, Heather McDonald could never.
Oh, wait, what was the does the thing?
Oh,
Ariana DeBose
yeah, but it was
into the
who does
jacket
the
check.
thing?
Bassett.
Angela Bassett
Angela
does the
Bassett does the
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
That was rough.
that was
Okay,
really
so
rough.
let's
Get
talk
some
about
good looks.
dresses here. Everything that I read on Reddit, my nighttime reading, was people were commenting on her hands, that her hands were extremely red.
Who?
Nicole Kidman.
Oh, you didn't? Did you say Nicole Kidman?
I don't know if I did, and I
Okay.
was looking at her and I expected the world just to know what I was thinking.
Me and Justine went and saw Baby Girl last week, starring Nicole Kidman, the movie she was nominated for.
I noticed when you texted me, I thought you were doing, or maybe you said something, and I thought you were doing like a baby girl Lisa from 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, I said we're ready to
The
get
baby
horny
girl.
at 11 a.m. at Baby Girl
Okay.
because
There
it's
was
supposed to be like
something.
a horny movie.
Okay. And so
God.
how was it?
It
Not?
was No, but then it was just us and then two girls our age right behind us who were giggling the whole time. And then like just seems like, what's wrong with those girls? I'm like, I think they're virgins. It's like the only explanation as to why you'd laugh through any of this. Jesus. Anyway, it was
How
fun.
old were they? Like young?
Our age, they were like in their 30s.
Oh, God. Let's have them on the pod.
Yeah. Oh, it was like Mary and Jen sitting behind us. That was like the equivalent
They
of
are
Mary and Jen
laughing.
watching Baby Girl. Yeah,
Gross.
laughing.
Okay, so let's talk about these dresses. I thought Nicole Kidman, she looks great. She's got a lot of plastic surgery. What can you say? You know?
Yeah.
What do you think about Zendaya?
I think Zendaya was like the look of the night. And also I'm rewatching Euphoria currently. And she's
Okay.
so good on that. So you didn't like it? I think she looks
I didn't like
amazing.
the hair. I know what they were going for, like old Hollywood glamour. It was just like the color. It looked matronly to me.
Isn't she the one that Juliana Rancic said looked like she smelled like patchouli?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the one that brought her
Do
down.
not comment on Zendaya's hair, Jody.
Yeah. But people were commenting that she was wearing an engagement ring. That is her ring. So congrats. Let's kind of go through here. So what's her name? Zoe Kravitz, right?
Yeah.
To me, just like the theme, and I don't like to comment on weight a whole ton, but everyone is so thin. Like like this arm bone sinewy muscle thing too. It's a lot. It's gorgeous. This is just like a timeless dress. I think it looks gorgeous, but I just like the thinness it scares me a little bit. Okay. You had thoughts when you saw this Ariana Grande photo.
She just also looks thin. I mean, I like her hair. Okay, I like this hair direction that she's going in now.
Okay. And this is a vintage dress. It's like a
yellow. She's
yellow.
doing like a Audrey Hepburn thing. She's fine. Justine pointed out last night that Ethan Slater was not there. She was there with her mom, and I just kind of love that. I really hate Ethan Slater. I have no problem with Ariana Grande. I hope that he gets I hope she fucking like stomps on his fucking heart. And embarrasses him in front of everyone, because how dare that man walk around like he's something.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh God, yeah, it's just real gross. I like the dress. I like the vintagey thing. I like this look. It's very timeless. And I get like her makeup was kind of muted to this whole look, but it just looks like a little sickly to me. I just wanted her makeup a little different.
I will say, this is all I'll say about that. I have been, since now I'm always, since Justine is like literally her number one fan in the whole universe. So like she's in my lexicon now. I'm getting a lot of TikToks of old Ariana, and I never really followed her at all. And I feel like I really liked her before when she was what people call Blackiana. I find her much more charming and likable.
Okay.
That's my thoughts. I don't know anything about it.
This chick.
I don't know who that is. Never seen her.
She was like dating someone, they broke up. I don't know, but I thought she just looks. I mean, the dress is probably a little too small in all reality. However,
I'm a
like,
little nervous wearing that. The boobs are like the nipple. It's like touching your nipple.
if I
Like,
looked like that, I would have.
You'd
no
let your nips
problem.
hang out like that?
You would never get me out of that dress if I looked like that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to like move.
Don't care. I just think she is just stunning, whoever this chick is. She's probably like a major monster, but whatever. Okay, so here we have Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. She looks fine.
Yeah, okay. Nothing like too daring. We have oh my god. Why am I
Cynthia
forgetting her
Erivo.
name? I was gonna say for last. Zoe Saldana first. She looked great. Everyone like loved her. And then of course, she looks stunning in the middle. Cynthia looks amazing. I just like worry if the trend is going back to like the Kate Moss thin emaciated.
Yeah, but if you look, she's super like ripped. I think
Yeah,
she's just a
like
very
you think
tiny
like
person.
she's like a strong.
Yeah, if there's like side views of her arms and they're like really ripped.
Yeah.
I think she's a very slight person. But anyway,
That's true.
who's
It
this?
could just be her body type. This is Carrie Russell.
Okay. Why is she? She's still doing
That's exactly my thoughts. I was like, oh, like from Felicity, Carrie Russell.
Okay, all right.
I don't like this look. Thoughts?
It's fine. It's different than everything else. You know what? I think I actually do like it.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's different.
Okay.
It's different.
It gets people talking, right?
I guess.
All right. I'm gonna forget everyone's names here. This is another like classic, gorgeous look
from Abbott Elementary. She plays the principal in Abbott Elementary. She's the funniest part of that show. I can't believe that she doesn't have awards, but she looks great too.
A lot of gloves. Gloves.
I don't like wearing gloves because it's a sensory issue.
Oh, even like seeing someone else.
It bugs me. Who's this?
Okay. Ashley Graham.
Who's that?
I don't know.
All right.
But I liked it just because it seemed like different than everyone else's.
Yeah.
Like everyone else had like a little bit more I don't know. It just like it just was different to me.
All right.
I liked it. Okay.
Keitha Brunson.
I don't like this.
She looks
I
like
don't think it's the right look for her.
Oh, I like it. I feel like she's I think she's on Ozempic because she's like, or she's working out. But
okay.
I think she's like her body. She's working on her body. I guess so. I think she's just showing it off. I think her hair looks really good. Yeah, she's giving me.
I feel like it's just like missing. Like I think like she needs like a piece of jewelry, a necklace or something, or like a hair piece. Like everything works. She looks beautiful. It's just like missing something, and I don't know. It's not gloves. It's not. It just needs a twist
or big earrings.
Yeah, just something to oomph it up. And then we have over here. So this like very much was a trend. This kind of little sweetheart neck, the long covered arms, either with gloves or a dress. What are you thinking?
This is Cheryl Lee Ralph. I think she looks good. I saw this whole like thread on TikTok of people saying that she should have been Madame Morrible in Wicked.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Because I haven't seen it yet.
And then people were saying it should have been the woman from what's her name? She's from Ted Lasso, the British woman on Ted Lasso.
Oh yeah, she's in that.
I don't know. You haven't seen Wicked yet.
I know. I keep trying to go with Paige, but like, you know, your kids are always bouncing around.
Yeah, you need to go. It's on streaming now too. You can watch it in your house.
I know, but I feel like I should see it in the theater.
You should.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be an extra hot topic in like a month when you finally see Wicked at the Dollar Theater. Yeah.
Actually, you know what I did watch this weekend was the first season of Broadchurch. Guys, it's from 2013 and everyone should check it out.
I think
it's actually really good.
Didn't we watch that like a few years ago and like
no
we talked about it on the podcast? We didn't.
Olivia Colman is in it.
Yeah, we watched that.
No, I've never seen. Well, I haven't seen this season of it
Oh.
then.
All right.
Anyway,
talked about it
that's
on the
really good.
podcast. All right.
So, all right. What I was gonna say was that I am seeing extensive coverage of I think it's accidental, but when they're taking video, they're like showing video of the Golden Globes, people on the red carpet, they keep cutting to what's her name? Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Yeah, Dream Girl.
And she does a like a like she does something when she poses,
all right,
and it's
all
very
right.
it's like a and you'll just watch her and you can see like whoever's coached her is told her how to do it. And I'm like, oh God, that
Love
would be
it.
us where we're following directions, but someone gets it on camera, you just going,
Can you imagine like you're like on the red carpet, but like, and you're watching and you're in the background of someone else's red carpet. Like that's just my worst nightmare is catching a profile of me or something, or me like chewing my fingers in the background or something. Like
you're like picking your shoes, scratching your butt.
Hole. Yeah. Like trying to like get the hole scratched. Forget
Mine
it.
would be like fanning myself off like this.
I'd be definitely hot.
Yeah.
Now listen, Cheryl Lee Ralph, she's the original Dream Girls on Broadway. Best Tony performance ever. If anyone wants to see the best Tony performance in history, check out Dream Girls. And I am telling you,
Ooh, okay.
All right. Well,
all right. So real quick, winners.
The Golden Globes, the little parts where people can we just make it so that we get rid of all the banter between the presenters like forever. They're so bad. The teleprompter was consistently off all night. So then the people were up there like deer in headlights. Like when one of us accidentally has to leave the room and the other one's left here. And it's just like, I've forgotten how to speak English. A lot of that happened. It happened with Ariana DeBose, actually. I think something happened that was very awkward. Really bad. I'm like, I just don't know. And it's not funny. And everyone seems uncomfortable doing it. The audience is uncomfortable. It was like Heather McDonald wrote all of the presenter speeches. All the banter.
Oh, fun.
What
so okay, like, the Housewives Convention or something.
Yeah, I don't want to live on Coyote Pass, but Ching. But go to the winners there. Let's read through some of them.
Okay.
Because this is important to me, I guess, just because I do care about awards season. So like I'm excited to see kind of what movies we should be kind of watching for the awards season. So I guess now we have an idea. So I don't know what El Mal is. Original something. Our thing is covering it up. But Emilia Perez won musical or comedy motion picture, which I find fucking insane.
Don't know who that is and for what.
It won for best musical movie.
Oh, the name of the movie is Emilia Perez?
Yeah.
Never heard of it, babe.
I don't care.
It was a person.
Wicked didn't win. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Actor in a musical or comedy film, Sebastian Stan, A Different Man.
Yes. Now this movie, from what it looks like it's a man, because I mean, if women get anything, a man should also do it better. But it looks like it's the same kind of plot line-ish as The Substance, about like a guy doing something to his face to like become a younger, better looking version of himself or something. But he went up there and then he won his award. And he's also Sebastian Stan. He was in I, Tonya. I know he played Galooly in I, Tonya. And everyone loves him. And he also was in The Apprentice this year, the movie The Apprentice, about the one Donald J. Trump. And apparently, and I heard this from Nick Weiger on Doughboys, that Sebastian Stan has been very vocal about like no one would do any interviews with him on the movie because everyone's been like too scared. So the movie had like zero promotion. And apparently the movie's actually quite good. Whoa. So then when he went up there to accept his award, he like kind of brought that up too, which I kind of like. He's like, this is a really important story to tell, this movie that I'm in. And also The Apprentice, which I was also in this year. And I'm also very proud of. And I kind of like that level of petty cunt that he gave.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Go back to that.
Okay.
Thank you, Heather Sparks.
Screenplay. of a motion picture,
Conclave,
Conclave.
never heard of it. Viola Davis got the Cecil B. DeMille Award. I still own on a VHS tape, Barbara
Oh, here it
Streisand
is.
winning her Cecil B. DeMille Award.
Ah, really?
Yeah. Okay. Director of a
You
motion
should
picture.
transfer that over to a hard drive somewhere so we can watch it again.
I should. She looks great. She wore, well, don't worry about what she wore. Okay, The Brutalist, director of motion picture. I never heard of that. Go to the next one. Brutalist one, drama motion picture. I guess this is something we're gonna have to see. It sounds really great.
Yeah.
Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. This is actress. These are the ones to watch. The cat just knocked over something big downstairs. Can't wait to see what it is. Demi Moore won for The Substance. So it looks like she's going to be a big contender.
Yeah, I saw that like all over the news this morning. It's the first award she's ever won, and she looked amazing from a distance. I just wonder, like in Hollywood, when you see these people up close, what do they actually look like? Because how are you 60 some years old and like not a wrinkle to be seen? It's incredible.
Kieran Culkin won for A Real Pain, and
probably about a woman.
we really are real pains. Yeah. But he The Brutalist is about 3 hours long, says Tanya. Okay,
fun.
Oh, the title itself just sounds like it's going to be a laugh fucking riot. Yeah, Adrian Brody won for something. I thought he's one. Fun fact: he's one of the people who has been banned from SNL.
Really?
Yeah, because he introduced the musical guest wearing like fake dreads.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I thought he looked amazing.
Really
just as hot as every white girl who comes
funny.
back from like an island vacation. With
yeah, oh yeah. He was wearing like a Rasta, like one of those like Rasta hats with like the dreads in it, and he wore that to like introduce I forget who it was, but a band that would have had the same aesthetic. Okay, go back to that. Karen Culkin. Okay, so Jeremy Strong, who's also in what's the show they're in together? I want to say Severance, but it's not Severance.
You're asking me?
That show that everyone was watching with
clearly Amanda's asking for your help, guys.
Well, anyway, it just ended. But anyway, Jeremy Strong was there looking insane. I can't believe you didn't pull a picture of that. Succession. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeremy Strong seems like the exact type of person that would first hate me, and if I was in a show with him, he would ruin the experience for me because he takes his craft so seriously. And again, I want to be like, we're not curing cancer, we're literally actors. But anyway, he looked crazy and he looked really pissed when he didn't win, which I kind of like.
A real Jason Alexander. Did you know sometimes when they tape Seinfeld, he could do it in one take?
I learned my monologue really quick. Oh, bravo. So your job, your one job.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cinematic and box office achievement.
That's the one thing that Wicked won.
An achievement award.
Which is just like, oh, that's like good for you. It's just kind of that award.
You did so good.
Shogun won a bunch of stuff. Gene Smart won for Hacks. I keep trying to get into that show. I can't for some reason. Colin Farrell won for The Penguin. He was my like college crush. We had a poster of him in our bathroom.
Oh,
Baby Reindeer won. I can't believe that's still something that's in the lexicon, but yeah, I forgot that was something that happened. Jodie Foster, she's back. True Detective, didn't know that was a thing either, but good for her. I always love her. Hacks won Best Musical or Comedy. You just really try to get into that. Jeremy Allen White.
Food.
He also wasn't there to accept the award.
Oh, that's not a good look.
Accepted it on his behalf. Then lastly, Ali Wong won for stand-up comedy special. And I don't like her because she's dating the love of my life, Bill Hader. So
they are? I
think so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that he split up from his wife. Oh, that's okay.
Dating Ali Wong, who seems fine, but
big. You know who was not at the Golden Globes? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Wow, what a segue.
Thoughts on this? This is like heading into kind of the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard territory. There seem to be some real lines drawn in the sand with Blake and Justin. Have you taken a side yet?
I'm on the side of they're both. I mean, he's obviously, and I believe all of that. I'm like, oh, a male in Hollywood who's an actor director. He's a big piece of shit. What? Like, yes, but I still think that she's a shit. I was talking about this with Joan last week, is that it's the same reason why I don't like Emily Blunt, because of that story she told where she was like, this fat waitress said this, whatever. That's why I don't like her. I don't like Blake Lively, not because of any of this other stuff. I don't like her because of that interview that she gave where she was conscious of that.
Oh, how's your bump?
Yeah, that's why I don't like her.
Like, well, I'm not pregnant, so
I think they're both dicks. And Ryan Reynolds is a big problem too. You got a little piece of hair.
I do. It's just like hanging back there. My thing is like, yeah, everyone in LA or the whole Hollywood world, I'm sure they're all affected in some way, right? But it seems pretty damning that that she came in kind of guns blazing, bringing in her husband, kind of taking over, and the fact that he's not only suing like the production house or whatever, but like I'm probably taking this like personal, but like when you know you're not in the wrong and you know you're correct, you kind of react in the way that he is, like, oh, really? Because now I'm like, I have XYZ proof and I'm going it and you know, standing in his power, y'all.
I think it's just the situation of they're both assholes. Both two people can be assholes at the same time. Let's talk about this, because I this keeps coming up, and now I'm looking back at this. Okay, so Jessica says Depp got off way too easy, though, too, probably because people didn't like Amber. It's the same thing happening.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Now look, me and Jody had a pretty hard, not even a hard stance, but we had a pretty visceral reaction when those results came out. But now looking back, I'm like, no, our argument was never that Johnny Depp was this like fucking like,
oh yeah, oh my god, he's so great. Like, I don't want to be in a room alone with a dude. Like,
he seems violent and
they had an awful relationship. They were terrible to each other.
Yes, we were reacting to that for a completely different reason. But Johnny Depp also like seems awful.
Yeah.
And like, if you really go back and watch how he was really acting victim-y during that trial, like very like like he's afraid of her. So like, yeah, that was fucked up the way that trial played out for sure.
Yeah. I just think like in general, it really feels good when there are people who do shitty things, no pun intended, and they get called out on it, you know, like you can't go around treating people like shit. And whether it was Justin Baldoni or Blake Lively, like, God, yeah, like sometimes people just need to get called out on it.
For sure. People call out.
Yeah, interesting. I know it's a really shitty, awful thing to say, like, oh, it's entertaining, but like it kind of is, and it's bad. And
well,
like
but again,
car wreck, you can't help it.
Once we start thinking of it that way, then we can't even watch Sister Wives anymore.
Then we just can't have fun with anything.
Yeah, I mean, our whole career is over. So anyway,
exactly. We'll anything else before we jump into some Browntown?
No. That's everything. Should we? Oh my God, we're ready. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready, but
I know.
A lot did happen with the Browns this week. Very poopy, including you guys have been talking about it in the topics, the breaking poos of the week.
Wait. Are we gonna do a Browntown?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm leading up to it. Oh, don't worry, baby. I got you.
I got scared.
Coming up this week on Browntown.
Browntown. Everything's waiting for poo.
Gorgeous.
It never gets old to me.
No, doesn't.
I'll just be singing every Browntown. Yeah.
I really would like to re-record it because there's a lot of flaws in like my tone and pitch, but I feel like now everyone's heard it so many times that if I change it, it's gonna like be off-putting, you know?
So maybe we should just like re-record our girl dinner intro.
Oh, that one is perfect. You know what? I deleted a whole bunch of things from StreamYard, like our old, to get more space. And the one thing that I keep leaving is just a 2-minute clip of you singing Girl Dinner over and over and over.
I don't like that story, babe. All right. So, but you know what? Go with the breaking shoes first, because that really is more important.
Breaking poos, guys. We got Imagine. Madison, like we all knew she would, has decided to exit her podcast. Sorry, I was reading the word closing. Podcast. We said it. Like, she's
what
gonna
did
do
she
it for
say?
5 minutes, and then she'll realize that this is actually like way more soul sucking than like you think it would be, and time consuming, and like you actually have to work
how is
at
she
it.
gonna do this? 3 kids, pregnant, new business. Her mom's going like.
And
how
she's
is
pretty
she
much
gonna- we
Caleb's
talked about that.
caregiver at this point.
Right? Yeah,
Getting
she's
into that
conservator.
territory. Yeah, she's gonna retire.
What did she say?
Okay,
Why?
it says the closing of a chapter. Oh, by the way, thank you to Christina Hall on Instagram who sent this to me. And she's like, Madison's leaving her podcast. I'm like, no. And she sent this right over. And I was like, oh my God. Okay, so it says the closing of a chapter. After much reflection, I've decided to step away from the Authentic Society podcast. How many episodes were there? of
Like
this?
3?
No, I feel like there were less than 10. I'm gonna look. Can you read that? I'll look that up.
yeah.
Real quick. What's it
Okay,
called? The Authentic Society podcast.
After much reflection, I've decided to step away from the Authentic Society podcast. I've truly enjoyed the experience, learned so much, and am deeply grateful for the support from all of you. However, it's clear this project no longer aligns with my goals of the vision I have for my future and my family. That's interesting. While I'm closing this chapter with the Authentic Society, I'm not closing the door on podcasting forever. Who knows what the future might hold? For now, however, my focus is on the season I'm in, being present and focusing on the well-being of my growing family, building Tata Farms, and starting the build of our new home. All of these things are where my heart currently is and what I feel needs my full focus right now. Thank you for being a part of this journey. It's meant the world to both Jamie and myself. Jamie will be continuing the podcast, and I wish her all the love and support. Madison.
I'm sure it's gonna do really well. Just like Raquel's podcast once she left. Rachel going rogue now has another co-host. But I just looked it up. So here's their episodes. All right. We got this is 2 months ago. 15-minute podcast called Introduction from the Authentic Society. Then the first episode number 1 is called The Motherhood Mindset, 40 minutes long. Episode 2, this is a month ago, The Boundary Blueprint. Episode 3, The Comparison Game. Episode 4, The Recurring Fight. Episode 5 is a Happy Thanksgiving bonus Q&A, which a Q&A is something you do at the end of the year when you have literally no other content to put out.
Yeah,
but we're coming in strong at week 5. We're doing a Q&A. Ask me anything. Episode 5 officially is called The Family Remix. Episode 6, 2024 Vision, Lessons That Came into Focus. That was 3 weeks ago. That's the last episode. 8 episodes total, including the introduction.
That might be more than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, but
I didn't even know they had actually, I did. Didn't they get like a 25-figure salary for that?
Something like that. Oh gosh!
Wow! 8 episodes. Good job, Matt.
We're gonna have to find the tea on Madison and Jamie's breakup. Next season on Sister Wives.
What do you think happened? I think it's just that like Maddie, we're making so much money on these t-shirts. By the way, Jean, Boots on the Ground, Jean. Thank you, Jean. We've been wanting to thank you, but I wanted to actually own the thing first before thanking you. But I'm not even gonna say it now. But Jean got us gift certificates to Janelle Says. So I was at the gynecologist when I ordered this. Feet in the stirrups. I'm like, I'm getting the green. Chose the kids, chose the dog in green. And then by the end of that night, it's like the label has been made. And I was like, Janelle, getting out there, late, making those shipping labels. She's on top of it. I just checked it this morning. UPS has still not received this package.
Yeah.
It's been brought. I think they made the label and it hasn't been brought to the post office yet. Janelle, I want my fucking t-shirt.
She's been busy. Who knew?
Oh, it's so busy.
Who knew the holidays? Who knew?
Well, actually, we're going to get more about Janelle in a second. She's been very busy with books.
Well, you know what? I mean, you have something. Maybe Maddie is taking over all like the t-shirt stuff, and she doesn't have time to do the t-shirt stuff with the podcast.
Okay, well then where's my fucking t-shirt?
Holidays, babe?
And then the post office strike. There was a post office strike in Canada that lasted like a week, and then they resolved it.
Oh,
So
I'm
it's
sure
not
they all
bad.
like hugged and went to the doctor
Everyone
together,
got a bonus.
got free prescriptions and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, this is fun. Oh God. Well, I'll tell you who is having a good time. Saw this on Reddit, as one does, and this was in the
Yeah.
Sister Wives thing posted by Duke's Auntie 2024. She says, y'all, I just saw Robin and Brianna. I don't have photographic evidence because my kids wouldn't let me take a pic, but we're in Flagstaff visiting family for the week, and we stopped at Safeway, and there they were in the ice cream aisle.
Oh.
So like I didn't want to seem weird or stalkery, so I just casually cruised by the aisle a few times, and there they were for literally ever talking about ice cream. And then Robin was on the phone, and then she and Brianna talked more. Maybe her best customer was being high maintenance. And then the comments were really funny if you go and find this post. Do you think she's going to allow Aurora and Brianna stay up till midnight?
This makes me depressed that just like you could stand it. I mean, look, when me and Jody are watching an episode of something, we will zoom in on a table of food and talk about it for about 45 minutes. But like, that's content. That's content, baby. That's content.
In
baby.
actual, but I can
like
can't
actual
you-
life.
I can see this happening, like really debating what
And I
kind
can
of
and I
ice
can
cream
hear
they're
it.
gonna
I can
get.
hear the tone. It sounds like this. Vanilla chocolate cordy and a good dad and cordy. It was just a murmur.
Ariel really likes Neapolitan, but you know she's gonna eat it all. And she's
She
like,
takes all the
and then
chocolate.
Brianna was probably like,
vanilla.
Mom, I need mint chocolate chips and help
Like
numb,
Cody needs
helps numb my
gluten-free.
jaws. You know. Oh God.
Like I'm sure they're
yes.
talking about health or like this is their fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
I did follow the post. This is funny. People were like, okay, what did they end up getting? Everyone was asking. I think she said she didn't see what they ended up getting, but I'm
That
sure
would have
it
been
was
my
probably
life
like
goal.
classic vanilla. Like not vanilla bean, not French
No,
vanilla.
that's too spicy.
Oh, it's just like Colton
Yes.
Winder. So my favorite dish is steamed cauliflower and
Milk.
yeah,
Lots of milk.
and angel food cake. It's really my favorite dish.
By the way, Jacob, I think up there was like, will Maddie spell your name correctly on the Janelle Says? Well, again, for any new listeners here, shall I?
Yo, please
see
scoot
this?
your way over.
Kitten.
Oh,
Monster, poor Stinky. So
Patrice just
we
kicked
sent
him
us,
out of his bed.
my sister wife's closet jewelry, and Aurora, it's either Aurora or Robin, but it has to be Aurora, or it's Brianna, but we're gonna go with Aurora.
That's probably Aurora's job.
But
Yeah.
but I just looked down and noticed that there's like a stain of hot sauce on my go away Aurora. Sure, I haven't even eaten anything today. But she sent an envelope to both of us saying like thank you with both of our names on it. Amanda, one of the most common names in the whole universe, spelled Amanada. That's why my name now is Amanada.
God, and the fact she didn't even catch it.
It's written very nicely. It's like calligraphy. Yeah. The A is written very nicely. Amanada. I kind of like it better.
I think you're right. That's probably like the one thing Aurora has is like good handwriting. She's very slow, very, very slow, but she has nice handwriting.
Yeah. Canon now.
So what is Christine up to these days?
Well, I mean, a lot more weight loss stuff.
I did.
Wait, can I talk about Ozempic for a second? Do you mind?
Yeah.
I was saying this to Justine at the movie theater. I'm like, I'm trying to just not let myself accept the fact that the Ozempic that I have now, again in Canada, it's way cheaper.
Okay.
But I haven't been on it in a couple months and I'm continuing to lose weight. And now I'm like, I don't think the Ozempic is because my food habits didn't change at all. In fact, I think I eat more food than I used to. I think it was just the quitting drinking. And now I hate to think that like the money that it was a whole year of Ozempic that I just was pissing away.
No. Like that it biologically does stuff to your body. And it could have just been like a reset for you.
I think that if nothing else, I will say it happened at the same time as quitting drinking. So I think everything happened in tandem.
Well, and you know that has been found to be helpful for people in recovery.
Yes, it takes away your cravings.
So
Right. So we'll but I mean, I'm whatever. I'm thankful for it, however it is. But again, I'm kind of like, I feel like it didn't really do anything because it didn't. I have a question for anyone on on Ozempic out there who also smoke weed because I can't fathom how anyone is losing the food noise that everyone's saying. Because if you also smoke pot, you're not losing the food noise.
Oh yeah, I've noticed
That's
that.
like what I don't understand. Is like, how are you
Yeah.
losing the food noise? Because I'm
Maybe it's
smoking
like the
more
type
weed.
of foods that you're craving or
Well, it's not
whatnot.
because I ate less when I was drinking because I was so
We
sick
should
all the time from
we
the
should have a
alcohol.
girl dinner. Ozempic.
Okay, great.
Oh, oh, oh.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Anyway, a lot of weight loss
Christine
stuff for
though.
Christine, pretending like she actually takes Plexus and it worked. But
Right.
she made a cute black and white platter I made for our New Year. Of course, she hosted a New Year's Eve black and white party. Everything with Christine and David is theme, costumes. It's like an episode of Vanderpump or Real Housewives, where everything you got to dress up for everything.
This is very cute, but it's very random too. But I would be, head first into that.
Where are you going first? What, the dates?
Oh, no, not the dates.
The almonds with protein.
I was gonna say, if that's like
You
a
want the
candied
almonds?
pecan, I'm heading to that.
I'm just gonna reach right in the middle and take out that brie and just like eat it out of my hand like a sandwich.
Whatever it is, you better get in there first because Julie is gonna be fingies akimbo all over that
Oh
dish.
my god. Well, she also posted something. Okay. As questions to ask yourself in the new year. Jesus Christ.
God, I know, right?
Um,
Let's get Janelle on this
What
thing.
do I need to embrace to move forward this year? Okay, this is all just Plexus stuff. Don't worry about that one. There's another one here though, where
sorry, you gotta scroll back down.
that's okay. Where it was like a real, like, no drama. Yeah, here it is. Here's to a drama-free year. And it's just pictures of her and David doing fun stuff. But it's like, you just sued Cody for child support like last month. It's not going to be a drama-free year, babe.
Oh,
But
no,
that's
no,
cute.
no.
That's really cute. And also,
Cute thought.
it's not going to be drama-free because also there's the fact that David openly participates in all of the Cody, like the nachos thing. Again, love that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's no way this is going to be a drama-free year. It's gotten more dramatic, if anything.
Yeah.
Which I'm here.
Well, I know I was gonna say, I'm like, Matt, I keep watching. Now, speaking of drama.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, walk us through this.
I've been talking to Danielle, and she's like, yeah, you can. She's like, I don't
Danielle,
mind
the SC realtor, been on the pod, friend of the pod. She is on TikTok. She was
gonna come on here, but then I was texting her on Saturday, and like everything was so fucked up from it being New Year's and stuff that I thought it was Sunday. So I'm like, I'll send you a link. It's tomorrow at 11. And then like 3 hours later, I'm like, it's actually on Monday. So sorry about that. So anyway, but this whole thing happened where it's she posted that Mary took out a third loan on her Lizzie's Heritage Inn for renovations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mary and Jen did a Fridays with Friends, and Danielle was also in the comments being pretty snarky, and I loved it. One of the comments she posted was, this conversation is great for my ADHD, because Jen and Mary, it was like a conversation. They just kept getting off topic. It was like a TRP episode for us where you are so clearly trying to stay focused. And then I'll be like, oh God, my ring light just fell off. Ooh, like this. And so anyway, they were just getting off topic. And Danielle's like, this conversation is great for my ADHD. But anyway, then Jen starts talking like about like, oh, for any realtors out there, when people take out, like just getting really
real snippy. Yeah.
And I was like, you need to calm down. And then here's one point that a lot of people were making is like, yay, Jen. She's like she's getting mad for Mary. And it's like, it's not cute anymore because Mary at this point just has these people in her life who just do all her dirty work for her.
Yeah.
So she can sit there and laugh. Just fight your own fucking battles at this point. And like, Jen, why do you care this much?
Yeah, it's Jen's getting into being on camera and stuff too, but it's like, Mary, you're a public figure. You have this weird B&B. Your family infamously has the wildest money situation. Yeah, people are going to be looking at this, especially when you made a big deal about affording it and you're going to be closing it for renovations. People are going to look into this kind of stuff.
And it's public information. And then Danielle didn't even really, but Danielle in the TikTok was like, what are you even like renovating here? Be like these green carpets and stuff, and just being snarky. Not even that snarky compared to like a lot of
No.
But then they're like, well, the carpets aren't even green. Like, you don't even have any updated pictures. It's like, well, we're going off of the information that we have, babe. So, like, calm down. But anyway, I just also think it's like, it's just kind of them showing their asses that they're watching Sister Wives TikTok content. Jen and Ariel, which makes me like kind of horrified, but also like, okay, well, what exactly do you want us to do then? Would you like us all to not talk about you so that your show gets canceled?
Yeah, we won't talk about your B&B at all. And then no one will care about it. And then you'll have done all of that for nothing.
Did you see, though, that coming up next week, they're decorating for Halloween?
No, even if they refinanced or whatever it is that she's saying, and then they took out a loan to renovate, they're still renovating a B&B that's in the middle of nowhere, that it doesn't have like a proven success record. I don't.
This is a great point that Megan just said. She contradicts her worthy up motto on every post. Yeah, every word, every sentence that comes out, every action. Her taking apart this fucking quilt and then folding everything.
Oh God, I can't wait to get to that.
The opposite of worthying up. God, she's pathetic.
Speaking of which, registration and details coming soon for our Vegas event. So basically, they just have events in Florida, California, and then they go to like Disney. They just have like little vacation symposiums.
Oh my God.
$99 to get advice from Mary. Like
the symposium is one of those things that's like, it's funny for the first 10 minutes, and then you're still stuck there for another hour and 40.
Speaking of fun, so much there's a laugh.
Jody, if you ever posted something that I quoted and then you quoted it as BFF, I'd be like, we're 40.
BFF. We're going to be so organized someday.
This is a quote. Mary has written an Instagram story that says, we're going to be so organized someday. And it's a quote from BFF at Just Generally with a full laughing emoji next to it. This was worth posting to a story. They were like she was pissing her pants while she was clicking post on that.
You know what Mary could do as a career? She could go into like writing. Do you remember accessories? That's another thing we see a lot of in the resale shops. They were in like every accessories. They were in like every office, classroom, library, where it would be like teamwork, and it would be like a picture of like 3 people scaling a rock.
Oh, like just together.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
but it was like, it'd be like a man on cycling in a race, and then it would be like resilience, and that's something. Mary can do that because Mary can write it. Living it is a whole other story.
Yeah, actually, God, and even today in these current talking heads, she's still, I think in probably today, right now at this moment, she's like congratulating herself on being the cool ex-wife. And me and Cody have a great, healthy relationship.
Yeah, I'm the cool wife.
By the way, you were talking about like something about childhood. I thought my mom texted me the other day and she's like, I found all of your old figurines from growing up. Do you want these or do you want me to sell them? I'm like, no, it's an entire bucket of like little like figurines from like my whole, and I'm like, no, give me that. That can be a whole girl dinner episode. Yes. I can just like pull out each, and they're from like the 80s, like Cabbage Patch ones. Like, and then they're all, she has them all sectioned off and organized into, so like there's like the Fraggle Rock things from McDonald's with little cars.
I just like plug my string up and put my face. If you have any of the strawberry shortcakes that still smell, I will.
I do have a couple. I think I have these.
I will fucking
strawberry
fly to Calgary tomorrow to
smell. All right, well, there's
those.
a girls' dinner right there.
Those are my favorite. I just want to smell those Cabbage Patch Kids. Okay, what is Peyton?
I think Peyton's really liking his edit this season, so he's like back on TikTok. He's doing some content now, and he's really. Oh God, you can even see in this post how much he's like Mary, where he's really being performative about the laughing. And it's him and Logan. I mean, Logan's in the foreground, thank God.
Yeah.
And they're doing some trend where you dip an Oreo in pickle juice.
Pickle juice?
Yeah, I'm sure it tastes fine. Peanut butter pickle sandwich, one of the best sandwiches ever known to man. I'm sure it tastes fine.
That sounds like hell, being at Peyton's house doing pickle juice, doing TikTok content.
Because you know he would do like, let's do it again. Do another take, another take.
Oh, Costa says, I smell and open that doll collab.
Oh my God. If John wants to do that, what mood he's in. The other day we were supposed to record
an ASMR.
And I'm he's like, I'm just really spinning out. And I'm like, why? What's wrong? And he's like, oh, you know, life. And then we get on it and he's like, well, actually I can do one episode. I'm like, okay, well, let's get on and do that. And then I'm like, so like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, my tooth really hurts. Like, that's it.
Oh, I want to take care of him.
I know, no. And then I do feel bad. That does suck, but it was just funny.
Oh my God, the McDonald's Muppet Babies series.
Yeah, I think I have a ton of those McDonald's, those old McDonald's.
Okay, do not open it until we're like recording.
Oh,
because I want to see the joy coming back, like the little Amanda in you.
But you're gonna get the same nostalgia though.
Yeah,
and there
I will.
Canadian gems in here. Reggie's part of that. Anyway, great. Where were we? Mary. We're done. Oh, Peyton. Janelle. This is another.
Look at Janelle.
This is a great picture. She's finally updating her pics. She looks great. Very nice.
You know what Janelle looks like right here? She looks like the cover of 40-Year-Old Virgin, where Steve Carell's just like staring off at this wholesome like.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking.
She looks great though. She looks great. She really does.
Gorgeous, stunning. I mean, if you look at all of the like first few seasons of Sister Wife, where she just looks exhausted and just like
her hair looks like mine right here. She's like, whoa.
She looks like just young, like just everything is better. Again, the only people that look worse is Cody and Robin.
Yes, that is true.
Mary's become a completely different person at this point.
Oh yeah, the woman who's the face of Mary's TikTok account.
Yeah, Mary is the substance. The movie is Mary. I don't really know what that's about, but I think it's something like that. Okay, so there's a great picture of Janelle,
and she says, "Word of the year: detox."
I hear that.
New shirt alert. Get it? It rhymes. Who knew? Shirt alert. Janelle says, and what is this one?
It says, blame yourself if I don't love you, with a smooch emoji next to it. I mean, I'm loving this. Janelle is clearly not having anything to do with these. Just Maddie will be like, hey, here's another way that'll piss off dad. And then Janelle's like, oh,
do it. I love that. Make your money.
I like this kind of snark better than Christine's overly performative shit, because Janelle's just like in the background, like filing her. Well, I don't think she files her nails. Biting her nails down to the Yes. Just like truly not giving a shit. And I think that pisses off Cody even more. And the other thing is that they're taking Cody's actual quotes and monetizing them because he didn't copyright them. That would be actual work.
And if you were like, oh, I said that, whatever, that'd be great if they like copyrighted it or whatever you have to do. That'd be amazing.
If you tried to like come after them for that, they'd be like, sorry, they got the copyright in time. Too bad, I guess.
Yeah, or what are you going to do? Sue me for it? Well, that'll just go from the chunk of money that you owe me. So
sure, yeah, take it out of that.
We'll take it from there.
But the big news of the week for Janelle is that okay, this is a whole thing.
What am I looking at here?
I don't really know, but Maddie's tagged in it. And then it's a book that looks like, I don't know, like the periodic
table. I don't know what that is. Yeah.
It says, already looking through the NC extension book, planning the garden. Yes, it's January 5th. We are aiming for a big garden on the property this summer. I don't really know what this is. I
think it's like a planting table. Like, what zone do you live in? What do you plant at what time?
Well, you know when we should have looked at this before they bought this land.
Oh, to see if you can grow things on it and have a business plan.
So have their t-shirts. Well, I guess we'll see.
I mean, one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Yeah, let's get Amanda's international package in the mail, and then we'll talk. Okay, so then here we go. So then this is now 16 minutes later. She posted this, and I can almost guarantee she posted that first thing was like, "Oh, that was a good post." And then people weren't really like responding to it, or people were maybe
Madison texted her, Mom, people have no idea what you're talking about. Tell them what it is.
So here we go. Again, what am I looking at here? Because it's mostly just text. But this is a picture of the book, the cover of the book that she was talking about. North Carolina Extension Gardener Handbook, 2nd edition, Jody. And it says, here's the book I was showing. I got mine at Barnes & Noble last year. They have their planting tables online as well. Okay, so why did you buy this? For one. I know that every state has an extension office. Look for them. Huge resource.
God love her.
Links. Maybe throw a link up to the online one you were just talking about. No, you can do that work yourself.
Well, maybe there is down there below. It says NC extension, or is that just part of the book?
That's not a link, babe. That's part of the book.
Part of the book cover. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because there's so much going on here and everything kind of blends into each other. But for anyone who wants to plant a garden or start a t-shirt business,
Janelle says there's resources out there. Who knew?
Huge resource.
Huge resources. Okay. Well, should we get into...
That's a good point, Kathy Farron. This is Janelle's dream. Okay, we're snarking on this, but like,
we love her.
It's truly so like, it is just so sweet and pure and wholesome that she genuinely was like, other people should know about this great book. Like, I love it.
If you have one of those laptop touch screens, you can look it up there. But
somewhere, I don't know where. But look it up.
All right, it's on page 18. Look in your book and see what page. All right, what's going on with Cody on his Instagram?
Again, it was a slow week last week for everyone. Left Cody and Robin alone last part of the year, but everyone's coming back strong already. Diane Bowen wrote, bye-bye, welcome to monogamy. You got everything you wanted, moved to Europe. Everyone in the US hates you anyway.
Yeah, bye-bye. He would never survive in Europe. The world does not revolve around him enough there.
I can't imagine Robin going through the process of getting a green card. Are you fucking...
Oh, you mean like a passport? A passport?
Well, they want to go live in Europe. You'd need to get a green card. Well, I guess you wouldn't need a green card because she's not going to be working. That's stupid of me to say. A green card if you're going to make income. Okay, here's one. Wendell 1 says, karma's coming. Hopefully during filming. Alopecia seems fitting. This is for Cody.
That's kind of funny.
And then my favorite of Cody's is just from Sylvia Sanchez 43. It's a classic poo emoji.
Just a little poop. Just a little poop. Now over on Robin's, Lance and Rant says, you look and talk like a puppet. Boo. Pukey faces. The sight of you makes me vomit. And this is very you. I love this.
I know, that's why I took it. Mary Theona wrote, not good, babe. And also good is spelt in the Doughboys way. Good.
You with a, what is that? An umlaut? Is that what that's called?
No, I don't think it is called. I think an umlaut is the no, that's a schwa.
Schwa, right.
Okay. And then one more. Is there one more for Robin?
I don't believe so. I think
fine. Not good, babe. And so we've said it. Shall we get into this episode?
Oh my God. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Do it. All right.
Go ahead and read. I'm going to switch the chairs here, but I'm going to turn off my camera.
Oh, stop it. You guys are so funny in the comments. I'm trying to keep up with you. Okay, so we are season 19. I love scrolling this far. We still have 10 more episodes. Season 19, episode 16. Time to weep.
Oh my God. I'm going to pee really quick.
To laugh. Okay, which means she'll be back in 3 seconds. Mary cuts up a quilt that celebrated her marriage to Cody. Christine and David are in Moab, preparing for their magical day. Robin and Cody have a difficult conversation about the breakup of the family. Oh, womp, womp. All right, so for those of you who are new or who are listening, we are going to play the episode, stop, comment, send us messages along as we record. We'll give you timestamps. And we'll keep it going for you.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, Megan, you're right. Every episode is a time for Robin to
A
weep.
time to weep, a time to moan. Here we
Keep
go.
going. I love everyone's like, is Christine getting married in this episode? Wait, Christine's getting married? She got married.
And this part where she's like, sister, I'm getting married. Did I already say this? When I made no. I went
Listen,
over
you may have, because we've seen her get married in
yes,
these
I
scenes
made-
5 times.
I made this. Remember how I used to make different Brown Town things every week, those animations? Well, I don't anymore. But one of them, God, do we still have it? I made one for Christine's wedding. Oh, no, I got rid of it.
I feel like I remember hearing it.
And at the end of it, because I was trying to pull audio of her saying, I'm getting married. And that was so I had to listen to it over and over to try to line it up. So it was definitely played last year. It like lives in my head in not a good way, babe. But then we also have Robin falling off the thing. There's a lot of argument online of whether or not that was a stunt double or not.
Oh, good. Lauren, I'm glad you like the cover.
It's amazing.
Honestly, I never know the age gap of people who watch the show. Like, there are people who were born after Free Willy who watch the show.
That's their problem. The great show. I mean, I'll probably never watch it. It's so sad. And the backstory of it. Did you know that? Okay, well, here's the cold hard truth of Free Willy is that after that movie came out, what was the whale's name was Coco, Keiko, Kako, Cacao.
Keiko sounds definitely cacao. It was cacao. Yeah, that was it.
Now I think of it. Everyone like petitioned to like free the whale because everyone fell in love with Willie, and then they did, and then it like died because it couldn't.
No, is that true, or is that?
That is 100%. Of course, it's true. Of course, these are the stories that
they actually freed Willie, and then Willie died,
and it like didn't survive because it was domesticated.
Are you sure? Wait, someone look that up and see.
Well,
so Avalon is basically Free
okay.
Willy. Avalon getting lost is a story of like Free Willy where they get lost. What? Wait, people, I'm reading the comments here.
Oh, what are they saying? I'm just getting settled here. Maybe I'll grab
yes, there's a documentary about it. Sounds familiar.
Well, there's Blackfish, which I recommend no one. Chris, Big Dick Chris, real whale aficionado over here. Chris was like, there's this movie called Blackfish. You, of all people, need to watch this.
No.
And then we watched it, and I was like, why do I need to watch that? I'm the last person that needs to watch. What else can I do? What else can I give to the animals?
We got boots on the ground. Joe in Salt Lake City knew some of Keiko's handlers.
I think it was a girl.
They took him to the Netherlands. Keiko died in 2003 of pneumonia.
Pneumonia took him out after all that time. Her.
And here we are still talking about Harambe and Travis and Tonka. Eyes on fucking Keiko and all the rest of the whales. God. Amanda, I thought you were an animal lover, and now we.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Boots says most sources conclude that the project to free Keiko was a failure because the orca failed to adapt to life in the wild. Obviously, didn't they know that in advance though? They would have known that. I'm sure people said not going to go well.
In Norway, Keiko had a little contact with other orcas. Oh,
sorry,
the whale probably died in the tank. CBC did a.
Is this like me ruining the vibe of that
conflicting stories? Yeah, conflicting stories all around. And quite frankly, I don't want to get. I mean, we do have insurance now. We do have insurance. Yes, but I don't want to get tied up in any sort of Blackfish drama. Let's just stay out of it.
Yeah, no SeaWorld, no SeaWorld for us. All right, here we go. I'm at 1 minute and 2 seconds. How is my let me know in the comments just while this plays how the sound is. I'm thinking this is up as high as it can gear.
People are laughing about us. Like, if you guys want to laugh about Keiko, go ahead and laugh. But
I don't know. It might be too soon. Is that pre or post 9/11? All right, I'm at 1:02. Let me know how the sound is, guys.
Okay.
Can you hear that? Does it sound good? Can't really make it that much louder. I can do this. There.
So good. I love it. Sound is good.
Oh, by the way, guys, smash that like. And if you're here, go leave a comment, a real comment.
That's
It helps our algo. 123, we're in Flagstaff. Ooh, and things are about to get pretty wild.
This is pretty much like Fast and the Furious. I don't even need to watch those
Doesn't he
movies.
call he calls Robin something for like a speed demon or something here.
If they start doing like a Top Gun, ew, they probably have like Top Gun foreplay.
I don't think that Robin and Cody's sex is as crazy as people think it is. I think it's a lot of just him angrily taking out his rage about women.
Okay, Cody.
No, but I don't think she makes noise.
Praise Lord, praise Jesus.
Handsome Alice taught her to not make noise giving birth or fucking.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well let's watch this fun scene between these two.
Because they do this type of thing all the time, right?
Well.
Activities.
Ooh, badasses.
Rob and I are going to go to around the pond in the four-wheelers. Then when it gets to be dark, we'll go up and watch the sunset.
Ew.
Riding four-wheelers ever since that was
immediately to me, if someone was like, "Oh, this is our activities for the night," my head would immediately go to like timing wise, and it's like, how many hours is this now that I'm out of?
Yeah, and then I'd be like, "Oh, it sounds like it's gonna get cold. I'm probably gonna get hungry."
Wait
It's
until
gonna
the
be
sun
dirty.
goes down. I'm like looking up sunset times on my weather app. How much time do I just spend out of my pajamas right now?
Like we're staying till 5:30? What?
God.
Who's taking care of the tender ones? I don't know.
Wow. 139.
13 years old. I like the speed. I like just kind of taking jumps. I like, going over some crazy terrain.
Like, Robin, who do you think we think you are? Because she can't just roll in here to this interview and be like, I love feeling the wind.
I just like the speed, and I'm really a daredevil at heart. It's just fun to feel the hair through my helmet and my goggles, and I just put on my purple jacket and I tear it up out there.
Just the way that she's just kind of saying this in passing kind of is just shows how unaware they are of like how they're perceived by everyone.
Yeah, and like even the way Robin flew off that bike, which she absolutely jumped, was like,
Oh my god! But then, oh god, that whole scene was just me going, ugh. Now here's Cody being able to be the hero, and then she's like, Cody was yelling at me. It was just really, and I'm like, what? We are watching the scene, and none of that is happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm at 149.
I think Robin's a little bit of a speed demon.
Like literally,
I can see her brake lights in every shot. No, she's not.
Like just her entrance into Sister Wives, her walking toward Cody in her very first entrance is like
a speed demon.
She's the slow. Her only speed is slow.
Yeah, her on this four-wheeler is the motorized equivalent of. Cody, you want some granola?
Granola is the word that describes her.
Crisscross to where we run in different directions.
Oh, here we go. And I mean, okay, stop.
I love that their mics are still on, so you hear her go, oh, and then Cody going, as he's like running up the heel.
Okay, now like she did bounce off it. I'm not gonna discount that. She bounced off it, and I'm sure like got the wind knocked out of her, but she seemed as if she also bailed. Like,
yeah. Well,
I think she could have stayed on. I don't know. I mean, I've never ridden a four-wheeler. I know that they can be dangerous, but like let's just discuss this whole thing. That's how Dayton got his eye injury or his head injury.
Can we discuss that, please?
So
it's bonkers that they're even like that they keep bringing four-wheelers into the show when like We know now that it was
Let's
your
talk
fault.
about this.
Let's talk about you used that, your fault, to finagle their dad who is dying of cancer. Do they know that? To sign his rights away so that he wouldn't have to pay for a surgery for something that was Cody's fault.
Right. And now you're doing that activity that you were so afraid of. And we watched those episodes, was it in season 10 or 11, where they're on vacation and then remember Dayton was like, yeah, like I kind of want to do it. I'm kind of scared. And Robin was like, are you sure you want to go on them again?
Yeah, making the energy more anxious than it needs to be.
So it's like, I'm sure he was like, yeah, let me go on it because we go on them at home all the time. Like, this just makes everything Robin has said in the past seem like bullshit when she herself is doing it. Again, I'm not a fan of them. Like, I would be very scared to ride this. I'm not like a thrill seeker. I'm not a speed demon like Robin.
Because you're low to the ground and like you do have, it's so big that you're like, you have control over it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So have you've ridden these before?
No, but I've been water skiing and I've like ridden on like tubes in the water.
Okay.
And like as long as I'm low to the ground and like grounded, then like if I feel like I have control over like my body, then I would do this. It wouldn't bother me.
Okay. Like I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like people have died flying off these things. Like it happens all the time. People get injured.
Dayton's face was like ripped off.
Right, exactly. It just seems it seems odd that they would film this and be like, oh, she loves it. We just whip around out there.
But now here's where things kind of, I feel like we hit an alternate reality because now Robin flew off of that thing. This for somebody.
Well, I think she kind of jumped.
All that aside though, this is a perfect opportunity for her to be able to really lean into the drama because she could have legitimately been hurt. But it's a weird choice that Robin decides to go with. No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could have. This is one moment you could have.
Well, she did play it up a little bit. I mean, she's laying there like, no,
Cody's like, we need to get a helicopter in here to airlift you out.
Lights. Let's just talk about that now as long as we're paused. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, to people who, first of all, thank God you didn't, because it would be like Robin going to the hospital when she had that cough, or she was like, oh, it's so bad, COVID, she's almost going to die there, and she wasn't even on oxygen or anything.
No, they said
but like, they would have had to pay for a life flight. Those are like $35,000.
He just added to the debt.
The insurance doesn't even cover.
Yeah,
well, thank God they didn't call it, because that would have been.
Do they have insurance though? Because they don't like. Do you think Cody and Ronna have insurance?
I'm sure they do for them and Robin's kids.
Oh, for the kids. Well, Aurora and Dayton are too old to even be on the plan anymore, I think.
Up till 26, I believe.
What are they, like 35?
Well, I mean,
I'm on a 2 night.
You should worry about Caleb. Yeah. Cody running over.
Blair Witch is turning into.
The sound.
It's like we're supposed to be worried.
Okay, and then we cut away.
We're in Moab, Utah. Been doing 30 years now. My wedding day.
People said in our live chat last night that like I can even see that David's starting to get annoyed with the we're getting married.
He wants it over. He's like, oh, okay. Like this is fun and everything, but I'm ready for it to be over. It's ready to be over.
2:37.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, for anyone who hasn't watched this episode, this is literally just footage we've seen before, plus a fake out where Avalon almost gets carried away by the.
And of course, I knew it was Avalon before they even sound like, of course, we're talking about Avalon. Of course,
but then I'm like, well, McKelty, maybe you should have been watching your fucking kid instead of trying to get in front of the fucking cameras. Where's Tony doing all this, by the way?
Checking out the street taco situation inside.
No, he's inside, like talking, mingling with like the workers and like
with the wedding planner, the coordinator there.
Like, get the fuck away. He's like, so wait, what's Tony's voice again?
I'm sorry, God.
Yeah,
God, oh God, it's hard to switch between Tony and
David, yeah, because
David.
they kind of live in the same spot in your voice. All right.
Yeah, you might get hit
237.
by a stick.
Sister, I'm getting married.
My honestly, my stomach, like,
We're getting married in 2
my
days.
stomach went like this.
So we're in Moab, Utah, and this is just a house that we're renting. We're not actually staying here, but Janelle.
No one cares.
Yeah, why
Not
are you
a
telling us
detail
this
we need to
information?
know.
The time. I'm looking forward to you seeing me in the dress, walking down the aisle to you. You know how sometimes some brides are like, I'm so excited, I can't wait for it to be over. I am not there. I'm just excited for the day. It's going to be.
Yeah, I
David's
wish,
like, yeah,
I
I know.
wish that you wanted it to be over, though, Christine, because David doesn't know this yet, and neither do we at the time of filming. But this energy is going to continue through 2025 at this point. This energy is not going away anytime soon.
Oh, no.
Because we're getting
God.
anniversary videos of this now every year.
And we're going to see the twins crawling all over the table with their morning
Oh,
wet diapers.
Definitely clocked that. Oops. 308.
Monday. Why don't you guys just go alone? Let's go alone. You know how important it is to me walk down in that dress to David? I know it's you.
McKelty saying elope.
And you know how this is what it is. I'm excited to say I do, and he's excited to say I do anything I want. Pretty much. He's willing. He's just willing to give me the wedding of my dreams.
Get the kids out of the room.
This is definitely the wedding of my dreams.
We're in the middle of a show here, McKelty.
Yes. Shut them up.
No one thinks they're like as cute as you think they are. That's every parent and every kid. Fine, they're cute, but like bye-bye.
Yes.
They're trying to give us expository on this episode.
Does Tony need to be in this conversation? Maybe
Yeah, Tony, take the
parent them?
kids and get
Does
out.
McKelty need to be in this conversation?
No.
Also, I can imagine that would wear if I was David, it would wear on me a little if she's continually saying stuff like, he can't wait to just do all my bidding. I'm in charge now. I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, after a while, I'd be like, okay, it's a funny joke.
Yeah, like, I mean, oh my God. He must have the patience of a fucking god.
Well, doesn't he have like 7 or 8 kids? I mean, that requires
Yes, that is true.
a
Yeah.
lot
Yes.
of patience. Or you just develop a coping mechanism to just get
You
through
just let
it.
it out. Yeah, you tune
You just
it
think
out.
about doing a drywall society today.
Just thinking about that drywall.
Head down drywall.
People always need drywall. It's an evergreen business.
I don't really know exactly what drywall is, to be honest. I'm at 339.
The idea of everybody getting together, and he also loves giving me a fairy tale wedding. It's true. He does. Whatever I want, it's true. We're getting married.
Yes, they are.
How many times do you think she said, oh God, how many times do you think she whispers that just throughout the day when they're alone?
More times than we
Guess
see
what?
Mary packing up that moving van with the ambulance back in
Like,
in
He
Lehigh.
wakes up in the morning. She's like, hey,
We're getting married.
guess what?
239 days till we're married.
And again, if for anyone who's new watching, the blanket statement for all of the viewers, I think we can agree, is we're all so happy for her. Okay?
So
we just let it be
happy.
said. So happy for her.
So happy.
But man,
Bye now.
doing that wedding special last year was not a good idea. It does not bode well for Christine that we've seen all this.
No. And smash that like for no more wedding talk.
Oh, please.
That's right.
I'm at 351.
Ew, please don't make out. Okay.
Christine's wedding is happening. We're gathering all together. My kids are all coming. We're going to be at this wedding. I'm so
Oh, yeah,
excited for this
Garrison's in
wedding.
a lot of this episode,
You know,
by
as
the
far as I
way.
know, Cody and Robin are not
It's
coming.
like-
I don't know why they would. I wouldn't invite them. That would be very
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Cody, Robin, and Mary are not invited. I only have to invite people that why would I invite
Like, why are you asking us this
Jackson,
question is really what they want to say.
sister wife? Why would we invite them on the best day in our lives up until this point? Why would I invite them to come to this amazing celebration? Why? I don't, what? No one would do that.
3
We're back in Flagstaff. Ooh, can't wait to see if Robin's okay.
Critical situation.
Yeah. Critical.
Can I take your helmet off? She could be really hurt. Would you? Oh gosh, holy cow! If any tweak of pain hits, we want to stop and get a life flight out here. Your head?
Well, definitely go for her head first.
Yeah.
Start manipulating that area first.
Exactly.
Pull
Let's
that helmet
start
right
by
off,
pulling the helmet off
twisting
the
it,
spinal column.
Yeah. Flip her around, grab her arm.
It's fine. Her head
Oh.
can just rest on the uneven surface below.
Jody, Cody's a man. He knows what he's doing. Okay.
You know what? That's right. We're watching right where Isabel is about to go to her scoliosis camp. And as we know,
on our Patreon, yeah.
Cody knows much more about spinal surgery than the spinal surgeons.
Yeah. Way more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a, what did he say? Like, it's draconian. The surgery is just, the way he described it.
Yeah,
barbaric. Yeah.
Yeah, but
essentially they just throw a rod in there and they just sew her right back up. That's what they do.
Oh God, I love this dog so much.
Let's spend more money on Robin to life her, not an ambulance 911. Let's, you know, Cody probably does have life flight on speed dial.
They're like, Cody's calling again. 508. Oh my God, we're only at 508.
Is anything broken? Really?
Wait, my head hurts, but
your head hurts. No,
yeah, fine.
I call BS.
Yeah. I was having too much fun.
I could
tell.
Robin
for literally the first time in her life, right? I was having too much fun. Robin.
She was wearing all her purple. She had purple helmet.
She was wearing purple. Actually,
Yeah.
I will say her hair in this scene is not like banana curled. It's just kind of straight with a little curl at the end, you know, like a normal person in the year 2024 would wear. And it actually looks fine. And she's not wearing like weird makeup or anything. Like she looks okay in the scene.
Yeah.
But
More
still,
her age.
Still a jaw.
The
jaw is still there. 525.
You sure came off of it funny. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, you flew off of it.
Well. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Your neck's okay?
He literally, it went when he pulled it off. I just saw her head go like this.
Yeah, she's fine.
Oh, definitely pull on one arm as she twists to get up. A twist.
I do not drive over these rocks ever.
We just saw you drive right over him.
Right.
I wasn't planning on it.
I saw you do it before. You did just as crazy.
Oh, it's her fault.
Yeah, you kind of crazy.
This is the energy that I don't need though right now. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Cody.
I love this for them. Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
I love this.
When the cracks start to show.
But if and when people have done this to me, this kind of talk like, oh no, but you did. I saw you do it. I never do that. I saw you do it.
Yeah, but it happened and now it's over. So shut the fuck up. And don't touch me.
I have like permanent spine damage that I'm probably not going to feel for several hours. Maybe just make sure I'm okay right now.
There's also,
instead of making me feel like an idiot.
There's also such a level of performativeness in everything they do, every conversation they have. But even here, you can tell that once Cody kind of realizes that she's like fine, that he immediately kind of switches into like okay, well, what character am I going to play here? And I'm going to go with the jovial, you.
I always see you do this. And I knew it was just a matter of time before you got hurt because I'm a man and I know better. Oh, Robin.
Constant awareness that they're on camera is so blatant to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he has to like get it on the record.
Yeah.
He knows better. He wouldn't have done
that if it was up to him. But Robin just is a mind of her own.
He's going to throw Robin under the bus now. Yep. Which I love.
Yeah, I love all of this.
Hey, what are you doing?
I love when she does voices like that.
You do.
Character work.
It's funny.
Yeah. My neck is a hurting.
Definitely have some nice whiplash.
I definitely
ever.
You do not have fucking whiplash.
I didn't lose
Can
consciousness.
you self-diagnose whiplash that early on?
I think a lot of people do when they get into car accidents because they're trying to get insurance fraud.
I mean, I don't know because I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever had it. I'm sure I probably had it 10 times as a kid, but my mom was like, "Well, you're not going to the
Fine.
doctor."
Yeah, I know you're going to sleep.
My mom was basically being Cody my whole life. Like,
Oh.
you're fine.
Yeah, I
You,
told you
it's
not
your
to
own
do
fault.
that.
But can you feel it that quickly? Like, oh yeah, I definitely got some
Because she's
whiplash.
already got a
Oh,
plan of what the next few days is going to look like for the family. She's
yeah.
going to have a neck brace on, couch, all day.
Oh, in her
bell.
room,
Oh, she
on that
loves this.
QVC remotes in both hands.
Yeah, this is amazing for her.
And hit really hard, and I kind of was like, saw stars.
Okay, you
All
don't
right.
like a
You
cartoon.
kind of like saw stars.
I know.
Let's tie a kerchief around the top of your head with an ice pack now.
Yeah, I wanted to go up there, but
I'll just go slow a little bit.
you sure?
Oh, you're laughing.
I'm laughing because this
I didn't mean to go into that. I was trying. I saw you coming.
It's
See,
okay.
she's mad at him right now, but the cameras are on, so they're both trying to be like, we're just joshing each
Uh-huh.
other. But like really deep down, she wants to like have a talk with him.
Oh, they would be in a fight if the cameras
Oh,
weren't there.
both, yeah.
I saw stars, and there was a lightning bolt.
Kind of like saw
Some
stars.
of my wilder experiences on motorized vehicles.
Oh my god, shut up.
My kids don't really know about just because I don't.
Was she riding a dick while she was on it? Like, what are you talking about?
I don't think that's been that exciting
That
either.
would be a bad example.
Yeah, like Brianna hasn't done that 10 times already.
God.
Actually, if the ATV would have rolled over, that would have been also very dangerous, detrimental.
Okay, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Now that I know she's okay, I want to take her up on top of the hill. There's a
Great. Yeah, no, time to go have our romantic time now that we're like kissing each other.
Let's go up higher. So
The
you can
sun is not
tumble
going down either.
down this
The sun
time.
is nowhere close to setting, so now we're just hanging out on a heel. After and there's like all this this tension.
I'd be like, I'm going home, babe. You
Yeah.
can go on your heel as high as you want to go. Keep going. I'm going home.
I'm at 7:34.
sunset, and we see a valley of pine trees and rolling hills. It's just gorgeous. Glad you're all right.
They still don't even own it at this point, by the way.
We would be at sunset right through here, right through these trees. I was thinking.
You were thinking what?
No, I was going to say something dumb like, I brought you here to say.
So you brought me here to say something?
Something cute. I was just,
God, she's such a bad actress.
They both are.
Nothing. Nothing.
Want me to say something romantic? Do something
Ew,
romantic?
please don't.
I used. Oh, man.
You just haven't been yourself lately.
Here is
Uh,
okay. Well, we're now. Here comes the script that we have rehearsed all day. You can see
And
it click right there.
Robin being the manipulator that she is. Like, it's always like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, you just haven't been yourself, so I didn't know if you were.
She
like,
just
being
said she
serious
said
or
her
not.
that was the cue. That was the cue.
We're gonna go up there. We're gonna have a talk.
When I
And-
asked why you haven't been yourself lately, that's when we hit the script.
Yeah, eyes on Robin's beaker face as she fights so hard not to smile when he's like, "No, I'm done with all of them." She's like, "Really? Even Janelle?"
You are? Even Janelle? Even Janelle?
You sure, Janelle? She's gonna stay away.
8:21.
So bad at this.
You haven't been yourself for a long time. Are you doing okay?
Hey, comfy buddy.
I don't know.
Line.
My relationship
Yeah.
is changing
We need a stage manager with the book in front of
for
us.
3 years.
He is very angry, and I'm the one he's with, and so I'm sort of getting the brunt of it. It's been very difficult. It's not what I wanted.
Now, I do believe that is very true, that she is intermingling these true statements of this has sucked.
Yeah,
To be the one that he has to take this all out on. That has to be true as well.
that's the part she wasn't expecting.
She was expecting them to ride off into the sunset and be like, we did it, high five. But she wasn't expecting him to actually have a emotional reaction to these other bitches leaving. She's like,
And Cody goes off script.
Yo,
Like,
he does.
even in
And
this
it's
talk,
just- he can't
he
control
goes
it.
off script and she tries to get him back to like what they had planned to do, but then
Yeah.
he changes his
But he's too
mind.
emotional. Yeah. He's off
And
on his
then-
own tangent at that point.
Yeah, and then so she's trying to gauge, and then he's trying to gauge, like, wait, is this real? Are we still acting? They don't know where each other's where they're at in their acting.
No.
What's real, what's fake, and it's just two dumb
And
dumbs.
Robin's not very good at improv, like you.
No,
I've
remember
a couple of classes from the Huff School of Acting.
I did. Remember that one acting gig that Robin had when she came in? She had to tell Cody, "Oh, Cody, someone scratched your car outside. I know it's a real big emergency. Maybe you should come out
And then
right
there's a-
now."
There's a pipe outside. I have a pipe in the backyard that exploded. If you could come look at the pipe.
No, it's really dangerous. And then Cody has to walk past the line of his children on either side to go and see what it's about.
Speaking of acting performances, I was talking to Joan the other day about about like how like I was like, oh, the best TRP things for me and Jody are when they're like really bad shows, like a CSI or something, or like some kind of true crime thing. And he's like, you should do that episode of that thing that you were on. And I was like, oh, already done, babe.
I was just looking at those photos today.
Extreme
When you
Forensics.
were on
What's it
Extreme
called?
Forensics.
Backfire, I think is what the episode is called, right? Backfire, shots fired.
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
always-
some of your best work was finding that positive pregnancy test of yours.
and I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, thank you. But you did like a,
Well, that's because I'm a bad actor, and I got the flu by the end of that night. I still think about the fact because a lot of people bought that episode to like follow along with us, and I just always wonder the people at like Amazon were like, "Huh, what's with this weird uptick?"
Did you get any residuals from it?
I didn't. I got paid $100 for the day.
Wow.
And
Good work.
And I spent most of that taking a cab home.
Where's your Golden Globe?
I don't know. It's coming. It's coming. 8:54 is where we're at.
All the goals I had, everything that, like
Your breath is horrible, Walter.
one family, the one home,
Yeah.
or even, worst case scenario, the cul-de-sac. I literally felt like the family was in the way of my goals because they didn't want the same things I wanted.
Hey, when you say that, it sounds really bad. You know that, right? Because it wasn't working out in the way that you wanted it to. You just kind of like.
Oh, somebody in our comments were like, "Oh, Robin's sporting all the NAU clothes, like Dawn, like my dad always wears ASU."
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw his
constantly-
boxer shorts,
Oh my God,
Amanda.
he's still buying new stuff. I'm like, "Are you ordering this online and paying like shipping and handling on this? What the fuck?" It's like all like updated shit.
The kids in the bookstore who pack it every time are like,
Oh,
there's
Dawn.
someone in Canada who's our
Shinsky.
biggest fan.
All right.
I just went, I don't really care.
I mean, I don't think you're the only one that changed. I started noticing a really big change in him, but I think all of us were. There was less of this focus on the family, the group, the main part of the family, not the kids out there. And that's where they wanted to focus more on the kids that had moved away. I don't know if I was really changing as much, but I think
No, not
Mary
you.
and Janelle,
Everyone else. I don't think it was really me per se, but everyone else was really.
They
fucking-
wanted to focus on the kids that had moved away. That would be their children.
Yeah. What bitches? What bad mom?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm focusing on Madison and my grandchildren who have moved away. Not
one of which needed
your
major
kids.
surgery. In fact, one of them got an amputation that Cody did not attend.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, when Isabel was in the hospital for her open back surgery, were you there supporting all of them? Was Cody there for those kids? That was a child that was still there in
Cody
the
was
home.
at home helping Robin to ensure that Areola is like one of the worst children to ever walk the earth.
Yeah. Oh, so they should just pay attention to just Robin's kids.
Yes. Specifically
Mm.
Saul and Ari, because they're actually like the spawn of both of them.
So shouldn't Robin have just let Dayton go then? He should just go, and then she
No,
should
but
focus
he
on
has
the kids that
he
are
has
in the home.
Asperger's as diagnosed by Robin, so he
Okay.
can't possibly survive in the real world.
Okay.
9:55. Got it. Just to reiterate all that.
16 specifically, we're changing.
All right, we're doing good.
It wasn't the
Now I know we're stopping to talk a lot, but during the Christine scenes, a lot of that's going to be some 10 second bad action there.
We're past.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we've seen it. We've talked about it already. You got okay. All right, we're in Para One. Get ready for
Yes.
some.
Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. We have our project for the day.
They're already laughing. We haven't even got the sentence out.
I made him
It's exhausting,
a bunch of
honestly.
t-shirts that Cody and I bought over the years on purpose to make this quilt. He mentioned to me, he's like, "Do you have those t-shirts?" I'm like, "Yeah, on that quilt."
This is so weird.
This
that
is
he has
insane.
This is insane.
It was like this thing. Mary and I broke up, but just, can I have that stuff back?
It's not stuff though. Now it's something else. It's a quilt.
Right.
This is a
right.
crazy ask, and I judge Mary so hard for actually engaging in this.
Oh, yeah. I'd be like, you can have the blanket or not. I'm not going to spend my day cutting things out of a quilt that I've made. Are you insane?
Jody, I don't even think it's okay that she give the blanket back. I'd fucking burn it on camera.
Well, I wouldn't want the blanket. If I were her, I wouldn't want it with all of his shit. I'd be like, take it.
Go on TikTok Live and accept gifts while you burn it. You could literally make money off of this. A lot of money.
Yeah. What I would have done if I were her, well, first of all, I'd been like, go scratch. That's not happening.
You'd be like, Gabe, we're not legally supposed to talk to each other over text. So
yeah, exactly. I would have, if there were truly things that were sentimental in it for her, then cut those out for yourself and send him the cut up scraps of the big blanket. I'd be like, here's your blanket, have it.
It's just such
This
a weird
is bizarre.
thing. Like, what even happened to have Cody get the idea, oh, I want that back? Like, he just happened to be in a vindictive mood, I feel. Because that's just a thought why would that thought pop into your head?
Because he's got like the Robin thing. Like, I want to give her things from my past because she wasn't there and she didn't get that chance. So it's like creating a moment that wasn't, right?
I almost
creating
feel
a new
like
memory.
That Cody was bored and he wanted to create chaos somehow. I think it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, he just likes hurting her feelings.
Yes, he wants to hurt her.
Yeah, or how about just don't answer that ridiculous text from him? I would say, just like many of you are saying, like, nope, shred it, bleach it.
In fact,
to me, I would just ignore it
altogether. But like now that I remember that it's in my possession, oh yeah,
I would completely ignore him. I wouldn't write him back, and if he kept hounding me for it, I'd be like, you can drive here to Parowan and come get it.
Yeah,
if it means that much to you.
Yeah,
here, have it.
Let's talk about this Price is Right thing because they were on Price. Well, Mary says they were on Price is Right. I mean, obviously, I would fucking love to see that footage. I would love to know how far they got in this because I actually know someone who was on the Price is Right, and they're still. It's not like totally random like that. You like show up. She lived in an RV and she drove from New York to LA in her RV and then was on Price is Right. And so like you dress up and then have signs and then a producer like walks in front and you're holding a sign like you're in line and then they pick out a bunch of people that seem interesting and her sign said like I drove an RV across the country to be here and then they pull you into a room and like interview you for like 40 minutes and then you if you maybe will get picked but I feel like Cody and Robin didn't even make it to the interview. I think that they just went
they were in the audience.
They were in the audience and they had signs, but like there was no potential of them being picked.
Oh yeah.
Although honestly, I will say that would have been gold. The producer fucked up that day because like you gotta put Cody.
Cody would have been amazing. He would have been a huge ham.
But then
known a thing.
Gotten so fucking like freaked out when he starts losing, like just the male rage in him. And if Mary's on there, she's like, "Everyone, shut up!" Like just getting like just everyone just be quiet so I can think.
Like I don't know. I don't know.
Laughing. Oh, Bob Barker would be
Husband.
making her laugh. Okay, we're at 11:06.
To cut this up and give it back to him because I don't need his things. He gets to have his things. I don't need them.
Oh yeah, you
Mary,
tell him,
Are
Mary.
you sure? Like just from a picture.
Mary and I got married, and she took over everything that I had on a certain level. Wasn't even thinking about the idea of plural marriage, and that maybe someday one of my other wives wants a jersey, a T-shirt, or
What?
That's
This is
insane. No one would ask for that.
This is insane. Okay,
Hey,
so
Cody, can you pull something off of that quilt Mary made? Because I want that shirt. No one would ask.
I would never ever. I wouldn't like. I'm trying to think of like Adam's exes that he's had. I would never, and I get along like the one that I know. Like we get along very well. I would feel weird being like, hey, I know you still have like the sweatshirt that he had that I really want because I know. Would you mind? That would feel weird, even wanting something that someone else
you
had.
did that and told me that, I'd be like, gross, Jody.
Yeah, and
Psycho.
why would you want it knowing that this other person has had it all these years? Because now it's theirs.
You're
It's
doing
not
it to
even
be vindictive.
Cody's.
You're doing it
It's-
to be vindictive. That's the only reason to do this.
Ew, I wouldn't want something that was
Oh,
in
you
another
know
woman's
she-
year or another woman's home for decades.
She
it's so
gave this
crazy.
back, and I guarantee you, Cody was like, "Oh, thanks," and then
It's
they
in
were
a
thrown
like
Immediately
Robin's
throw
going
it.
to be crafty enough to like make them into pillows or something. And
Now it's
also I don't think you can like take the t-shirt out and then put it on Cody. Like I
Yeah.
think he thinks like, oh
you can wear these
Yeah.
again. Oh my
yeah,
God.
because he just said wear a jersey or a t-shirt. It's
Ugh.
not like sewed in so that you could just take the threads out and pop it over your head, you dumb. Also, his teeth do look disgusting.
Yeah, now I'm really noticing that since someone pointed that out.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that though?
I don't know if maybe he's been like,
Pepe?
because they do seem very different. Like we haven't seen them like that in the past. So if someone knows, maybe it's like
recent.
dip, like chewing tobacco
dip.
and
When I dip, you
wine.
dip, I dip.
Thing.
I'm at 11:32.
my past. And it was weird to me that Mary got all of it and nobody else got any of it.
Cody is actually the one who came up with this idea for this quote.
I believe that.
it. You guys are divorced. You're done. Fine.
Hey, Mary, go ahead and do that quilt. I, the cameraman, will sit directly behind you with your ass in the.
Uh-huh.
Come on.
Yeah.
Man. Also, Mary, can you be aware that there's a camera? I'd be very aware.
Oh yeah, in jean shorts, especially.
Like, can you stand on top of that shelf up there and film from up there?
Tie your camera to that ugly chandelier with 200 years of dust on it, and I'll be underneath the blanket, and you can shoot me from there.
Can you hand me a couple pillows, please?
This is like, it's significant. This was something you put heart and soul into. Put so much into this.
Jen, your job is to shut up and cut.
T-shirts, it's just like an old unraveling of our 30-year experience.
I have not been cuddling with this blanket at all. No, this one's ready to go. These are
So
all
just
like
send the whole fucking blanket.
we had individually growing up. Yeah. And then some of them we bought together from things we did together. When's with this one? Try Not for Love. That was my night shirt when I was 16. Aww. This one was when we went on Price is Right together.
Wait, what do those say? Okay, so the two signs that they brought says, "Get out of the way. We can do it. We're used to it." And then the other one says, "Up and down. If you can't do it." Okay, I don't know. Those signs suck.
I don't know, but Mary's bare feet are just
Yeah, I know.
stepping all over that. Her toesies.
That's how I can read it. Her toe is covering the word. Ugh.
This was our honeymoon. We went to Jackson and Yellowstone. This is not us. This is our faces.
Yeah, no shit.
Superimposed into these things. Golly, it looks like Solomon there.
Oh, it's so bizarre. I don't want to see it.
Really
This
weird.
is gonna be weird to cut up.
What was the original picture of that?
I think it was like one of those things they used to have where it's like, what would your kids look like? And it morphs your faces together or something.
Oh. Yeah, but this quilt was made in like the 80s.
They had those back
They
then.
had?
Yeah, like in the late 90s.
They're
I
dropping money on that?
remember that. I never. You think my?
No,
Please.
not you. They were. They didn't start spending money until Robin got in the family.
They're total nerds, of course.
Yes, yeah, but they never loved her. Never loved her.
No.
I'm here to support you. I mean, it's what they want to do. He wants some of the things back. I don't need it. It's just so final. Holy crap. Well, what's done is done. It is done. How long is this going to take? 37 hours. How many years of the marriage?
I don't know why they're taking like all the stitches out.
I don't know. Cut it. They're taking
Told
every
me,
stitch
so
out.
after we moved to
Like, this is Mary asking for
I
it.
said, you
He can do all of that. Send it.
are really horrible to me for 20 years. So you're going to have to wait at least that long for me to fix my relationship with you. No.
Okay, that's crazy. See, Mary is dropping these little truth bombs here, and she does do it very passive aggressive. Well, I don't know if you know this, but one time Cody told me that this is like Dwight Schrute, where he's like, I was shunned for the first 8 years of my life. This is basically Cody being like, I was miserable for exactly this long, so I will be punishing you for exactly that amount. And then Mary said, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But she just mentioned that as if it wasn't a big deal. That's like a really huge deal. She just kind of dropped that, like, yeah, it's another crazy thing Cody did.
And that's why Mary will never be able to truly worthy up.
Well, but what does worthy up even mean, though? We still haven't really been.
We should probably go to that symposium.
Oh my God. Ugh. How much was there a price on that thing? How much do you think it is? $99?
I think it's a 99.
Fire sale.
I think it's a
89?
99.
Okay, 99.
99. Oh my God, you guys are amazing in the chat, by the way. I'm trying to keep up with you. But you're all hilarious. I just want to say that.
Oh, yes. 1340 Farty.
When we had just moved to Vegas, when we were living in the rentals, is when he said this to me. Listen, you've been hard to live with. You've been mean. And so
I'm sure that's all true.
I am going to be this way to you, and you're just going to have to deal with it for 20 years.
That's so
Why would
sad.
he
That
say
is so
that to
sad.
you? Oh, listen, joke's on him. I didn't last that long. But
That might be the most pathetic Mary moment in all 19 years.
I'll
Because
show
on top
him.
of- Because I didn't last that long. Yeah. Who you think you're sticking it to by saying that, Mary? And then
I
Jess
also was
was
like,
like,
ooh,
yeah, bam.
Burn? What?
You're not saying what you think you're saying with that.
Right.
Pathetic.
They just need to laugh. They just need to start laughing about something. It'll be a good reset.
And Jen is a good friend in that she's there. She'll kind of she does bring some levity into Mary and like the manipulation that she's taken. But I also don't need Jen to be like, yeah, girl, you go, girl.
Yeah, she's a good friend fit for Mary. Because Mary could never, ever like take something that a true friend would be like, listen, I love you, but you got to knock this shit off.
Yeah.
Like stay or go, but I'm not sticking around for this either.
I don't like Jen right now because she got bitchy with Danielle, and I'm
Very bitchy.
like too bitchy.
Unreasonably bitchy.
Yeah. You need to get bitchy at Mary, who is the
At
one
the right people.
Yes,
Correct.
1407.
yeah, me too. Boom. You know, I mean, it's like, really? Nah. Why would he say that to you? I don't know. That is awful. No wonder people look at me and are just like, really? Why did you not get the clue?
Yeah, but you're still doing this.
Right.
I got the clue. I got the message that he was giving. I was chalking it up to, the fact that he was trying to figure things out. And a lot of times, really nasty things spew out of his mouth when he doesn't mean that.
I think he means them.
No, he says in this episode, no, I wasn't just saying that because I was mad. I was saying it because I was mad enough to tell the truth. And look, I will say, when I was watching this with Rob, I said, this is a really good Cody episode, I will say. I'm like, Cody looks good. And again, I mean that as for where we are with Cody, this specifically is a pretty good Cody episode where I'm like, well,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
you know?
I see what you're saying. Like he's
Like,
being honest enough.
yes, he's
You
like,
know?
"Look, I always hated Mary. She sucked." Like, I'm kind of with him on that. Where it's like, you wanted me to be honest this whole time, so I'm coming out and saying Mary sucked to live with. I regretted it from the beginning. I'm mad at my religion for making me. I'm mad at Robin for making me stay.
Mhm.
So I'm watching this and I'm like, yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, yeah. And Cody, I mean, not for nothing. If he doesn't like something, he does tell you. He doesn't hold.
Yeah.
He cannot. Again, the sight of that chubby girl with chili cheese nachos everywhere. To say I was disgusted is an understatement, and that was to his new wife. He doesn't hold back. He's telling you.
No, he'll tell you, and then no qualms about it either. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Great episode for Cody, the Codester. I'm at 1446.
And also, I know I wasn't the easiest to live with. You know what I mean? And I get that.
I wasn't saying it because I was mad at the time. I was saying it because I was mad enough to tell the truth.
Exactly.
All
And
right.
on the marriage, I was like,
Say
we
it,
should have
King.
divorced here. We should have divorced here. We should have divorced here. But I didn't believe in divorce.
Yep.
How could you say you've been really horrible? I don't understand that at all. I'm really struggling with that.
See, there's another part where Jen, don't tell Mary she wasn't horrible because she fucking was.
Yeah.
Don't-
Yeah. That part
just
you don't
take the
know.
onus off of Mary. And may I also remind you, she had an affair.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, again, Cody does have a right to be upset.
Yes.
Just like you're mad at
Cheated
him
on
that he has a favorite, Robin, and you felt like he was cheating on the family with Robin. He was, just like you, had an online affair with someone.
Oh my God.
And you were going to leave, Mary.
Yeah, you're probably going to leave.
And I get that. No, nobody is perfect. And I get that. And I can't force our relationship. All I can do is look in the mirror.
I can't believe they're taking out all the stitches on this.
Can you imagine if I asked you to come over and do this? You're like, so we're doing this all day? This?
Oh,
I would
no.
last about 5 minutes. I'd be like, I'm cutting this, all right?
Well, even Jen, like, yeah, I'd be like, okay, well, for this scene, we're supposed to be taking apart. We're going to cut it. I'm not feel like taking stitches out. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no. For Cody?
Absolutely not.
And just make the rest of my life as good as it can be. And I tried to do that with.
That's a good comment. Tom Fitton is hot. Says, I hope Christine and Janelle get released too. It will totally mess with Cody's head. Yes, I agree with that because all of us were like, why is Mary getting released? This is so dumb. But when you see how upset that made him, ooh.
Because it's men in a
yes.
higher position than him judging him.
Yeah, being like, you've embarrassed everyone.
Yeah.
And Cody hates being embarrassed. Who doesn't? I'm at 1543. Oh my God.
You know, marriage, but that's really hurtful though. It was very hurtful. He told me things that I needed to do in order for him to be willing to work on a relationship with me.
The point is I want to be in a relationship that works and is good. And maybe if you want a roadmap to get that, we start with some things that bother me about you.
How are you feeling now that like you're looking at it and it's
Here, Mama Squirrel says, Christine screeching, I'm getting a release today. I'm getting released.
Oh, that's good. I'm sorry. Yeah.
incomplete now? Or
What were you doing there? Fixing the light?
I let Scout out the door.
Ah.
I just didn't want you to see me crawling around this place like Mary on the blanket.
My gosh, with her tight jean shorts, by the way.
Yeah.
The poor Walter was just walking around going, because the
because
kitten knocked him out of his spot there.
Oh, the kitten. I thought that was Latrice.
Oh, Latrice would never.
Oh, he should just go cuddle it.
I'm at six. He hates. The kitten keeps trying to cuddle with Walter, and Walter's like, "Fuck this." I'm at 1613.
incomplete, but it's undone. I am not having any emotions. I am happy.
Love those bare feet
I'm
right in the
happy
shot,
you're
by the
happy.
way. Thank
I
you
did
for not
everything
throwing on
he
socks,
asked of me.
Mary.
Yeah.
It felt to me that he was like, well, she's done everything and I'm still not interested. Now what am I supposed to do? Oh, I guess I'll just ignore her.
We just, we had hard beginnings, a hard middle, and a hard end.
That's what she said. I'm sorry I had to do it.
I
Good one.
remember a lot of bad things.
Stupid.
I want to remember the good times.
We struggled, we had our differences, and we got divorced. I don't want to talk bad about Mary now.
Well, you keep saying that, but
Okay.
wow. Go women empowerment.
Right?
I thought that if I was the best person that I could be, that it would be okay with him, and now he'd accept me. You know, it took me a while to be able to get to the place where it was okay and just be like, how I feel about myself is not negotiable with you. So whatever it is that you say.
Okay, whatever.
Use that word incorrectly, but fine. Also, again, all of these things you're saying are great, and they kind of sound like worthying up, but like,
Yeah, let's see it.
I'll see my
Let's see
eyes
it.
user is calling for assistance right now.
Oh my God,
I'm
do
not
it.
even
Do it.
No, wait, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm with 612 people watching. It already got answered by someone else. Thank God. That's one of the most stressful parts of my day is when I answer one of those. I remember I answered one a couple months ago, and the person, I'm almost positive that they ended up burning their house down because he was trying to turn on his oven, and there were like animals and children running back and forth. And I'm like, can you get a little closer, a little over? I'm like, I think it's on. He's like, what's the temperature? I'm like, I think 350. He's like, all right, thanks. I'm like,
just
well,
stick your hand in there and see if it's
yeah.
hot.
Yeah. It's just
Get one of the kids to help.
The gas is
Get
just
one
going
of the
click,
kids.
click, 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 click. Why don't you light a match and see what happens?
Do you smell gas? Ask the kids if they smell gas.
All right. I'm at 1734. 34.
Is irrelevant.
Oh, sure, Mary. Okay.
All right, trucking along.
Mary really wants to brand herself as like the new Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
And it's just not working at all.
I think there are people that are like, yeah, Mary. There are. All right, we're in Moab.
We're in Moab now, and we're gonna do the rehearsal.
There's some rapids down there, Moab. You gotta be careful of the river.
That's the river, though. You gotta be careful.
1805.
David's having his bachelor party today. I know, it's today we're getting married, but
Gonna
all
get
his buddies couldn't really
crazy
get
in
together.
Moab.
And he wanted some people that couldn't make it. So, and he helped plan. This wasn't a surprise. So the bachelor party, they're gonna go and play and have fun. So I say goodbye to David, and he's gone.
This music.
If you guys are hungry, there's the kitchen.
Stop yelling.
Uh-oh, we got some mimosas going, Jody. Things are about to get moved. Oh, can we not get McKelty in a room with some mimosas? I don't need any more. I don't need any more of that.
No.
I remember, so like this is all shots that are like interspersed with what we've already seen. And this is like all the sisters, Isabel, even Truly, and Aspen being very, like we said before, very aware of McKelty's where is she in the room? Being very like ready to jump in and shut her the fuck up at any time.
Yes.
So like a lot of this is McKelty being annoying, and then all three of the sisters being like, even Truly is less annoying in her little things here.
Yeah.
Even Truly.
Yeah.
1833.
And have a little girl pampering session. Mimosas and facials, yes. There's mimosas being made right here by lovely bartenders, makeup artists, whatever you need us to be, we're here. We're gonna do a run through on how I'm gonna look tomorrow when I get married. I don't I wanna look more fresh. Just hair down, a little bit like halfway up. You have a glow about you today. I know I'm getting married tomorrow. Are you so excited? I'm excited too. We're very excited for Mom's wedding. Well, I'm excited. I don't know. Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you excited? We're excited. Are you ready? Do you think it'll be adjustment for you too? Not even a little adjustment. I've already accepted him as our stepfather. I already live with both of them. So, do you like living with them? Yeah. Are you the babysitter? Over them? You probably should babysit them. They're so. I'm usually in my room because I'm an angsty teenager.
See, I will say, I mean, other than the biting, which is like not acceptable, when Truly does talk, her like demeanor and vocabulary are not consistent with like the look that she's putting on. Like you would expect her to be way more annoying and not as well spoken almost. And like she's so much more like just her speaking is very eloquent and normal. It just doesn't really match the look.
I think next to McKelty, anything anyone does is like, oh, okay, I can deal with that all day long. Because you just don't want McKelty.
I don't know if you noticed the way this shot started, but there was a 3-shot of Aspen, Isabel, Truly, and then the camera panned out and McKelty was right there. So like the cameraman was clearly trying to be like, we'll just get a 3 on these.
Well, she's like, I've already accepted him as my stepfather. And then Truly's like, yeah, I'm the one who actually lives with them.
Yeah, so maybe
it's fine.
Yeah, because I'm the only one whose life this actually directly affects.
Also, I do enjoy how, like her saying, "Oh, I'm an angsty teen," that screams Christine. Like Christine has called her that jokingly, and they use that phrase, like, "Oh, you're an angsty teen."
Because I don't think that's a word that's really a Christine.
Oh, I do. Oh, I totally do. And I think, like, I see what Christine's doing, and I actually enjoy it because as someone else who, is like in a new relationship, like you want your kids, like, go to your room. We do want to be alone and like watch TV. Like, cool, like, want to be around you, but like to be like, oh, I know how much angsty teens want to be in their rooms all alone, right? Like,
well, when she's
out, you say that to
when she's out of her room, she's like biting.
Yeah, exactly. So wouldn't you be like, oh, I bet you just want to lock yourself up in your room all night?
I would buy her everything she wants, like a Switch. What Switch do you need? You need a new game? You need a Switch game?
Yeah.
19
every new Xbox extension and
what
cord.
else do you need for that room to be your fucking oasis? Fridge, stove, hot plate.
Fourth screen. You need like a
yes.
You go in there and it's like the NASA setup. Just computers everywhere.
Door that goes in and out. You don't even need to see me. I'm at 1931.
Isabel's still an angsty teenager. That's true. What made us accept David already, for one thing, is that he's already a parent, but like I've never seen him so happy. Truly's cute. Truly and David have a good relationship.
Truly also reminds me a lot of Peyton in the way she talks. Very McKelty, the way they very much overpronounce their words.
And they're explaining things to you like they're a preschool teacher because you're too dumb enough to actually understand what they're saying.
Doesn't annoy me with Truly because she got it from it, and it doesn't as much annoy me with Peyton because there's so many other annoying things about Peyton. But with McKelty,
yes.
Are there people that like watch this show and are like, yes, Tony and McKelty are back?
Oh God, I don't think so.
That aren't thinking that just for the irony of it. Just because it stirs stuff up.
No one that we would ever talk to or listen to.
None of
here in the chat would ever.
If you unironically appreciate McKelty and Tony, because I do appreciate them for what they do bring. But if you're like, I would hang out with these two.
No. Oh, Alicia says maybe Maria.
I don't think so. I think Maria was thrilled that McKelty joined the family and was like, get him out of here.
I think Maria's like, I'm cool not learning English because like ignorance is bliss.
Great.
With that one.
Tune it out. Tune it right out.
Exactly.
I'm at 1945.
He'll just give her all these little compliments all the time. And you just see her glow. And it's so good. Photo, get in. Everybody, look at the camera. 3, 2.
See, these bitches know what they're doing. Oh, you know what I forgot to say is when I went to that dinner, I had Rob take a couple pictures because the menu lit up when you opened it. Like it was, so I was like, I had him take 3 pictures of me holding the menu like this, and they were the most heinous. They were like this.
Like my Christmas 2002.
Yes, it was all just.
Mhm.
And then I was like, oh my God, this is like the view he's getting of me the whole meal too, going forward.
Yeah.
These bitches know what they're doing because they're standing up and they're holding the phones up above their heads.
Yeah.
People, this is how we take pictures.
Yeah. We were in a TJ Maxx this weekend and I saw a faux fur
Robin?
jacket and I was like, oh, Adam, hold on. Like we got to do an Andriana Furs and same thing. I'm like, could you have taken a worse photo?
It's like, you can see with your eyes through the screen though. That's what I don't get.
Well, then he took several, and then I just got really depressed. I'm like, I guess this
Me
is just
too.
what I look like.
I know that was. I'm like, this is the view he's getting. I'm like, and
Well,
I said, make sure I look skinny, and he's like, oh, you look
Yeah.
great. I'm like, so this is what I look like
That's
all
what-
the time.
No, and then I started telling him, I'm like, I think you're a chubby chaser. Like, I think there's like something really wrong with like you're. How?
Well, anyway, that's our
How?
only. Oh shit! I need to plug
Okay.
in my phone. Fuck. All right, hold on. Let me
Anyway.
just grab my charger. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Turn off the camera. Right
Oh, wow.
here.
Interesting. Okay. So Lena says Tony's annoying, but I still like him. There are moments where I actually do like Tony when he's obviously trolling Robin and Cody, like when he went to McKelty's bridal dress.
Yeah, but
Not her
that's
fitting, but the
still-
first
but
one,
that's
that was
still-
great.
That's still an irony. That's still that's like I like him because he's serving that kind of purpose.
Right. And he's
Anyone
bugging
lo-
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin thinks they're flirting, but really he's trolling
Yeah,
her.
He's trolling her.
Marcia says I haven't taken a picture since 06. Oh, trust me. I one of the my dads from my first surrogacy, they, like over the holidays we're sending pictures and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll have to like send pictures of, us here. And then I was like, oh, I avoid pictures at all costs. So I don't have a single photo. Oh,
And then
God, no.
if there is a picture of me where I look good, I'm posting it fucking everywhere. There's like 4 recent ones that I'm like kind of okay with. All right, let's stop
Okay.
talking about how much we hate our bodies. Everyone already knows all that information. We're at 1956.
Aw.
He's obsessed with her, and so it's nice to see that. And she's awesome.
Yeah, mom should have somebody who's obsessed with her.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known you my whole life. The way that we just mesh and
Well, you've been watching her on
go like
TV
this
though
and we
for
just
like
keep moving.
15 minutes.
And we respect each other. I think it's awesome the way we just blended right in. So, yeah,
I'm excited to make it legit.
yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, let me just.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I love it. You love it? Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can get married.
Oh, this is your permission. Oh,
I'm okay
wow.
with it now.
Now. Thank you. It's fine.
So I'll just suffer through this.
Everything's going great. Everything's been a lot of fun. It's the perfect amount of chaos that I love.
Great.
Back in Flagstaff. Ooh,
Oh,
sunset.
sexy.
Well, they showed B-roll of a sunset, and now we're on Cody and Robin, and the sun is not setting.
Hmm,
So,
this
like,
is
this is
romantic, though.
This is the idea. Yes.
Post whiplash. Mm.
Yes. She's still seeing stars.
I couldn't find that with them anymore.
Not even Janelle.
No,
She's.
No.
just not that into it.
Janelle?
I don't. I mean, like, don't you think you could work this out with?
Here's the question that I want
What the
Sukanya.
fuck?
I need Sukanya to ask Robin. Why would you be pushing for these relationships to go on when you know that they're unhappy? I just need to know the answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand there might be hope and stuff, but they're so miserable. Don't you? Why?
Yeah. And well, it's like, and Cody is not even happy. It's not even about your sister
Yeah.
wives, which should be a thing, right? The man that you love is like, I am so unhappy. I can't stand them. Why would you be saying like, well, you sure you just shouldn't work it out? Let me ask you this. Do you think she actually does want Cody to work it out with them?
I think that it's all just money and it's just so transparent now. I think that's really the only thing she's holding on to. Or that she just knows how much the audience hates her, but like you got to know that the audience isn't going to be on board for this either. But other than
I
that,
mean,
I don't understand. Other than the money, they've lost 3 major incomes, and they've lost incomes of 3 women who all have consistent incomes. So, like, I understand that that's the only reason. I mean, what do you think?
I
want to do that.
I think, yeah, she doesn't really want them around any longer. She doesn't want him in the relationship with them. But I do think in like a sick psychological way, it's not just about the money. It is like the favorite getting chosen over. Like that has been her job, and her life has been hyper focusing and creating these little dramas and these stories and these vignettes that didn't happen, to try to be like, oh, they're so mean and they're so cruel. And, so I think that part she's addicted to, and she needs, and she wants, but she doesn't want them actually around.
I will pay
Does that
money,
make
by
sense?
the way, for, my mind started wandering off, and I was imagining you in your fur jacket. And now I'm like just desperate to see that picture.
Oh, I have them on my phone. I could like pull them up as I'm sure
I have one left.
if they haven't automatically. I mean, I deleted them. I
I'm
didn't
not
keep
posting
them.
them on this. But
I deleted them. I didn't keep them. I can see if they're still in that like delete.
Yeah.
However many days are in there.
If
But
we do send that to each other, we need to promise that we're not going to say, "Oh no, you look good in this." I agree with each other. No, you look fat in this. You don't.
And
look
I think I had like a moment or two where I was like trying to do like a smirk, but it just looks like,
because you got to be kind of funny about it. You always got to be kind of.
And then there's a whole bunch where like I start looking around because I'm like, hurry up, people are looking. So there's just like a bunch of like like.
God. Being a woman is fun. All right.
Okay.
Was out with her?
At 21 to 27.
I think that he wants to work it out with her. He does. He goes through days where he's frustrated, but then other days he's like, yeah, we could work this out. And I've still been sort of hanging on to this.
Her and I are not seeing eye to eye, and I would blame it all on her, but I realize that I'm not loyal to her either. I really don't care.
You
I
don't
did-
think that
Nice.
could
Nice.
Suck it up for the sake of the kids,
No,
because
no,
that's
don't
what it'd be.
do
Stop,
it.
you got to stop pushing this on me, Robin.
He's getting
Here's
mad.
where he went off script.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's
Uh-huh.
and she's like, oh, I can't poke the bear.
You and I have the truth. We share it looking in each other's eyes.
I don't like that.
No, I hate it because
That gave me goosebumps, like thinking them making
they've
bed.
created a narrative where they're constantly congratulating themselves for being
We
so
each
in
other
love.
so much. Yes.
But it's not real love.
That's what she's gonna miss. She needs to compare.
Yeah.
Like there has to be someone else over here where it's worse.
I love her more than the other ones.
So like our marriage is better because that is
But now
worse.
it's just us, and we actually kind of hate each other. Like I kind of can't stand you. And
Yeah,
I
he's definitely going off script here where she's like, wait,
And
like
she's
you're
concentrating so
reprimanding
hard.
here.
Mm-hmm. The article that someone sent me a while ago that was like how a perfect thing is when an overt narcissist and a covert narcissist find each other. And a lot of people are like, oh, my parents were this. And reading it was just like reading what a day in the life of the Shira Chateau is.
Oh God.
It's just they're constantly just like they're playing off and they're one-upping each other and they're manipulating each other. And it's just exactly
who's having more angst. You
Yeah.
know, like who's really going through it more, Robin or Cody? Or you know what? We just need to come together because we love each other.
Nothing
Let's
is just
live
a
in
pure
peace.
moment or a happiness. It's always like there's just something.
It's always a heaviness. That
Always.
they're really battling something together. It's us against the world.
And if they have a good moment, that moment is to spite everyone else. We'll see.
Thank God we have each other.
Yes, we do have fun. That's what
This is
that's
precious.
what this whole off-roading four-wheeler thing is look, we do have fun.
Yeah.
It's so irritating to me on how transparent it is.
Yeah.
22:11. We're actually okay time-wise here.
Like, couldn't you go to therapy? And
Why did you go to therapy with Brianna's dad?
We have history.
Cody got really irked out by the therapy thing because therapy's just for gay people.
I know.
Yeah. Women.
It
Yeah,
just-
women and
I-
gay people.
I don't.
You
It's
have-
the
you
love
have
and
a-
trust
Go
is
up
gone.
there then. That's
You
your
don't think you can
spotty.
figure out?
I know you're trying to do this again.
Oh, Cody
Oh,
went off
he's-
script.
It's like a little
again.
peek behind the curtain here.
About relationships and the past, and said a lot of strange things that I don't quite understand.
Rich, she's not crying here.
Well, she's wiping her eyes every so often.
I don't want to blame you for me hanging on to Mary.
He said too much.
Get out of
And
that.
her face just checked him. She
She
went.
just went like this.
She went like a careful.
I would love to be Mary watching this. Like, wait.
Well, I'd love to be any of the wives because then it's like, it's just that little bit of like, okay, so things aren't as happy as they say. Like, it is kind of nice to have that too. Like, you know
Yeah.
it's true, but it is nice to see it. Like, oh, they're
Mhm.
miserable. They're just as miserable.
Yep.
And you were backing my conscience saying you can't leave.
I didn't say you can't leave.
Mhm.
You can. I just was like,
Oh,
and I said you need
Bob.
to
Sorry.
figure it out.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah,
You
yeah, you
did.
did. No, I didn't say you couldn't leave her. This is where they're both like,
Yeah. Oh,
dumb
yeah.
and dumbering each other.
They want to say cameras down so bad.
Oh, they want to say cut.
Yeah.
As Cody would say on his podcast. We're just gonna need to cut
We'll
this
cut that
out.
part out. Cut that out, guys. Guys.
I bet you that happens all the time with this crew.
And they're like,
Nope, you're not recording that. No.
23,
Outside. Everyone
15.
outside.
No, I'm not even gonna say that because it's all conjecture. Okay, 23-14.
Blaming you. Okay, but I'm not at your behest. I'm not going to sit here and try and fix things with a marriage that will never work.
She is
because
ratting
you
her out.
that we should, or your belief in plural marriage.
Is Janelle interested?
Not at all.
He already told you dumb fuck.
She's as bad as I was with Mary.
Line.
Just
That's
comes
pretty
over
fucked up though too. Because Mary watching this is like, yeah, this is good. They're fighting the Cody's like, Janelle hates me as much as I hate Mary, and that's a lot.
Yeah, like, and then there's that fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah, I'll tell you how bad it is. Okay.
Oh God, they are. Robin is
The tension is
wants to lose her goddamn mind here at him because he is just letting her have it.
The 4-wheel ride back is going to be even more aggressive than the
And the way she tried to like start over the scene, she's like, "So Janelle, what about Janelle? Are you saying Janelle doesn't want?" You already did that part. You already did that scene, Robin.
Yeah. And now Cody's just on a one-track mind of, I blame you for Mary. It's you did this, Robin.
Yeah, he's not catching the hint from Robin.
Because he can't control his emotions. He's too in the weeds now. So we got to finish this out.
God.
23-39.
Good work, but I don't really care if it does. I probably would have moved on from Mary a lot sooner, but Robin was constantly encouraging that relationship. She told me that I needed to go and sleep on Christine's couch when Christine kicked me out of the house. And I was like, no way, I'm not doing that. When I had the fight with Janelle, she was saying, please, please. She was begging me not to fight with Janelle.
I mean, I have no idea what Robin was pushing Cody to do, and I think it's a shame if Cody could be that controlled by Robin. They would try to stay in a relationship, that wasn't working.
Oh, Janelle. See, that's the level of unbothered that they all need. It's just, I don't know what he was doing over there. It's pretty sad, though. She can manipulate him that bad.
Like, that truly is a mic drop moment. She
really
knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Because that's everything. And Robin's always like, oh, if you know anything about Cody, he's not one to be controlled by his wives. And this is Cody explaining how she had so much control and he's not going to do that anymore. And Janelle just called it. Oh, I guess, she did have a lot of control over him. So, yeah.
Well, I do think that's pretty sad.
That
if that is true.
killed Robin. Robin lost her mind when she watched that.
24-12. Oh my God.
She has that much control over him. That's great.
Oh, well, not my life anymore.
I knew that Robin was very much wanting mine and Cody's relationship to heal. I do believe that when Robin came into the family, she intended to have a plural family.
We all agree with that, but she wanted to be the favorite.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, she wanted to be the favorite of plural wives.
Yeah, she definitely wanted the other wives around. Who wants this guy around? Who wants Cody and his energy
She wants the
around?
best of both worlds.
Yes.
Done.
I get to be the best.
Yeah, all of us knew this. I'm glad Mary's figured it out.
Well, kind of though, because
15
then
years
Mary last week on that fucking live said, I truly don't think Robin wanted to be on TV. In fact, Robin said she didn't want to be on TV. Oh, okay then.
Okay. Well then, yeah,
I guess
we should
that's
believe
gospel.
her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't think Robin tried to manipulate. It was Jody, it was Mary's own idea to go to the lawyer for the divorce. That was Mary's idea. That Mary put in her own head.
Mary should have done more research and know that all she had to do was sign a waiver for Cody to adopt the kids. That's all that's required in the state of Nevada. Yeah.
God, I'm sure. How much do you think Janelle and Christine want to say that to Mary all the time? If ever Mary says something cunty, I'd be like, "Oh, do you know that you didn't actually have to get the divorce though?"
But she did because Mary was cheating, planning on leaving Cody anyway.
Oh, yes. That's right, cheating. Yes. Not being an affair.
Yeah.
24-35.
I do believe that that's what she wanted. And I don't think that that changed.
What really matters is just what happened. And I really need you to accept that.
Full beaker. Just on her face.
No, Robin, stop. This has to end. You and I have the right to move on. Everybody else has.
Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
Another stellar segment for the Codester.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, like, how about we let the women move on like you did, Robin, when you got a divorce?
That's the craziest thing, is that
you moved on and erased your past. Yet you want these women to move on, but still be married to him.
Yeah, no one's bringing that up enough either. Robin, you know you're divorced, right?
Yes. Why hasn't anyone said that? Why won't they say it?
All right, I'm at 25:30. We're about to Moab.
There's a Moab wedding. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
There's a lot still to do, but this has been awesome. Everything is working out, and it's going to be so beautiful. Hey, people!
Stop it.
It's a lot, Jody.
The venue, it's perfect. It's beautiful. There's a cliff. There's a river. There's the platform and the grass. And really, the only thing is that river. So David's been talking the whole time. He's like, there's a fast-moving river. Everyone needs to watch their kids. Because that is the biggest concern.
No, that was a hint to McKelty. McKelty, watch your fucking kids.
Yes.
Let's go, people. We're doing this. Follow me.
What does David's shirt say? The husband, the man, the myth.
The man, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend, the groob. Groob. Yeah. Now Aspen looks great, but girl is wearing like pleather in the middle of the sun.
That's all I'm thinking of is just, and then just like the sitting and standing, the wrinkles.
Amanda,
I know I've been seeing that.
Justin Trudeau resigned.
I feel like that's good news. I feel like no one I know likes him. Yeah.
Okay.
As
so it's
long
good.
Well, I don't like why though. That seems really like crazy. Something must have happened. Oh my God. Are we going to become the 53rd state or whatever?
53rd.
I don't know. How many states are there? 50? I feel like this is extra states.
Things are happening.
Yeah. Wait, hey, are we gonna join the union and then I'm gonna have to pay my taxes from 2021?
Nah.
I'm in, babe. All right, now
just tell Canada you're sorry and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. God, I can't even
say sorry
right now.
Sorry, boot. Okay, let's watch the stupid wedding thing and McKelty not watch her kid.
All right, kids, let's go. Ready? Do you want to come up the hill with me? Yay! Aspen's in charge of the wedding rehearsal. Just because I'm going to be walking down the aisle. Walk slower than you think you need to. Walk a little slower.
Watch this.
Oh my God.
It's funny. I'm a funny guy.
I'm okay.
I would be really icked out.
We are laughing. You're so funny.
Oh God, this is like it's like there's nothing less funny than someone who's not funny trying to do something. It's like somebody singing karaoke and they think that they're good. I'd be like, that wasn't funny.
This is gonna be really funny. This is gonna be so.
And you still think it's funny, and everyone else is kind of uncomfortable now.
Yeah, I don't like this kind of humor.
Bad cat.
And his white plastic sunglasses. It's just he's just doing it all.
I'm walking up on top of the
Hi,
hill,
Latrice. You
and
coming up
David has tripped and rolled and stood up again.
It's funny.
He's so silly. Everybody's nightmare is to trip and fall.
David is so funny.
Silly. I would say it's more embarrassing for him to do this than actually trip up the stairs.
Yeah, it is more embarrassing. It would be endearing if he tripped up the stairs.
I love how Lauren says, yes, we saw.
Yeah,
Christine, we don't need you to give us.
We get this from Cody too, though, where like we'll watch something happen and it'll be a talking head of the person describing to me what I just watched. We saw it on the special, says Alicia. Yeah.
In case we didn't.
Not only did we just see it, we saw it a whole year ago too.
No, like I swear to God, I would rather see Adam actually trip and fall and me be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like, "Oh my God, that was so funny." Than him do this and then
get up and going, "I'm okay."
And then everyone be like, "Oh my God, did you see him? He pretended to trip," and be like, "Uh-huh." Yeah.
My
stomach
would sink. Like I'm imagining this. I'd be like, "Please stop drawing attention to it. Stop drawing attention to it." 26:55.
So he decides to make a joke out of it. So if you make a joke out of it, it takes away all the stress. So you don't have to worry about it. It's done. Oh, God.
I'd be more stressed he's going to do that on the actual wedding day. I'd be like, I'm not going to sleep tonight.
You know what? When Christine walked down,
I gotta hand it to her. I definitely thought that as they were hugging there, that Christine was gonna get out another. We're getting married tomorrow.
Yeah,
but she held it in. Or they at least
okay.
Got away.
We'll have three of Christine's siblings let us know it's gonna happen tomorrow.
All right, now we've managed to get rid of fucking McKelvey for this talking head, and we got Aspen, Annie.
We got Annie.
Isabel, who I guess no one's on the same page as what the dress code is for this at all.
Yeah, Isabel looks like she just ran in from a workout.
Yes. Yeah.
Aspen is like a store manager for anthropology, and
I was gonna say Charlotte Roos, honey. It's not.
You think?
Let's be honest. Yeah, I think that's more Roos than anthropology.
Okay, and Annie is like just out of therapy after she stopped at Kohl's, and
I was gonna say
got a dress because everything looks great on her. You know,
this is very sweet though, because you also have to everything, like it's just crazy how much lore there is with the show. Because when we're watching this, I was like just gonna say, oh, this is actually really cute that Annie is so emotional, but then I can't even just say that, because then there's a whole backstory that goes along with that about her making the dress and then being uninvited to the wedding, and then Cody didn't let Christine talk to her because she was dangerous for 10 years. Like every single little bit of lore has so much more lore to it. It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
27.
And we're still here at the rehearsal.
It's gonna even be worse, better tomorrow. It'll be crying. And, you were crying today? Yeah. I got a little bit emotional. You did? Yeah. That's what Mom wants. It worked.
What were you feeling? You saw your daughter walking down.
Oh,
it's very sweet. And you know she fucking hated Cody so much. She hated Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, courageous person I know.
Oh. Isabel looks just like Annie.
I love her so much, and I'm so excited for her.
Back in Flagstaff. Ooh, ominous music. In shock. Because Cody went off script.
Yep.
And I feel
Robin looks rough.
More of my dreams in a way. It's more of what I hoped for.
Oh.
Wait, I just don't
Grow up.
You live in a $2 million mansion. What don't you have that was
My
part of your dream?
dreams that slipped away. You have 5 healthy kids, a husband
Well,
who clearly adores you.
not emotionally or
Well, I don't want her
relationally.
5 kids, but she's
Solomon is
got 5 kids.
see-through. Okay. I don't know. Give me
Um,
healthy.
yeah, nice house. She's healthy. She got the husband. I mean,
She just doesn't have the superiority over the other wives.
right. Ugh. Okay, I think we're at 28-22.
Perfect. Yes. All right. This kitten's gonna try to kick Walter off of there in a second. All right.
Oh.
I'm at 28-20.
I've thought about this for a whole year or two with Janelle. We're not in love. And it's not just me.
Couples fall in and out of love.
Yeah, for 15 minutes, I can be mad enough at you to think that I could leave.
That's a fucked up thing to say. That would, if someone said that to me in a fight, that would fuck with my head for the rest of our relationship. Sometimes I get so mad at you that for 15 minutes I want to leave. I'm like, great. So now I'm in a position where I cannot even try to get mad at you because then there's a risk of you leaving me.
Do you think he really thinks that?
Yes.
Or do you think he's
I think
saying this?
Yes, because I think Cody's emotions are exactly that. Whew, like A to Z. I think,
Okay.
I think that if he's mad, he gets so mad. And
Yeah.
his initial thought is, well, I'm fucking leaving your ass.
Right. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Maxime, for the super sticker.
Mean.
But this is the first Robin's heard of it here.
Yeah.
Again, like Cody's gone off script.
Yeah, and she's I'm just setting her in shock. By the way, Maxine, that's the name of my favorite cat on TikTok.
Really?
The girl goes, Maxine, and the cat goes, meow, and she goes, guess what time it is? And he goes, meow, and she goes, it's time for dinner. And then the cat runs to get dinner. And I'll watch those on a loop for like half an hour. Jody's like,
Wow. I can't wait to see that come up in my algorithm.
did you watch that TikTok I sent you yesterday where those people were at a safari and that deer like puked all over this kid?
Why do people go to the drive-through safari thing? Stop it.
Oh my
Those
God.
animals don't look happy either.
It was an alpaca and it was just going, oops, it was just going, blah, 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 and just throwing up all this undigested food on this kid,
and they deserved it because that's what you get when you drive through a place like that. That's what's going to happen. You're going to ruin your car.
Yeah,
Your fault.
I would do it. Finky's out the window all day long. I'm at 28:47. Oh, poor Walter.
You got kicked out again.
Well, don't worry. He's really making a snack out of it down here. It just, yeah, I saw. Go back to your spot. You can go. He's gone now. All right, the drama. 28:47.
I said, I wish
Oops.
that I would have done, but I am very sorry.
You were mad at me?
Just mad at the situation enough.
But why would leaving me have something to do with that?
Yeah, she's never heard him say that before. Oh, this is amazing.
Uh-huh.
I love this.
It's just that's my point. It's this very silly thing.
He's like, oh shit, I said too much.
Yeah, it's just silly. It's a silly
Me
thing.
and you?
No.
Oh.
Me and Janelle just don't want to be around each
Yeah,
other.
back to the Janelle thing. She keeps trying to get back on script.
That was a point. That was a major point in this
still think
conversation.
that they could
Yep.
I got an
Come
itch to
on.
move so bad, just to get away from the energy of it all. Sweetheart, we got remote.
Classic
Yeah, but
Cody.
you moving to Europe, that energy is going to follow you because you are that energy.
Yeah, also
Comes with
he
you.
has that kind of personality. I always say teen moms have the same thing where it's like they get tired of it and they need more and better and newer and the next thing, the next exciting thing. Cody's got that personality, which is why I also think he seems to me like the type of person who would have like a gambling addiction. And he just wants a new house. He's the type of person.
Impulsive.
Yeah, and like honestly, a person like him, like you should get like car leases, rent, like that kind of thing. Like he's not the type of person who should buy anything. Rent, lease your car because he always likes to trade out and have the next new and the move to the next place. the way he goes about getting it is all wrong.
That's why when I'm watching all this, I'm so aware that they're constantly spending money that they haven't made yet.
Yeah.
Like their money is always 5 years ahead of what they're actually
Also,
doing.
like Cody thinks it's like a wild idea that someone's like, oh, I just need like a fresh start. But most people don't just like get up and move their house. They're like, I'll paint. I'll get new pillows. But he
Also,
just
you
goes
could
so extreme.
just move to like California. You're gonna move to Europe. Everyone in the comments are talking about this Trudeau thing. Is this something that I need to like really worry about? Like, tell me, can you guys tell me in the comments right now what exactly I need to have an anxiety attack about so that I can prepare for that? I'm gonna need that. I need to know exactly what to prepare for so that when it happens, I'm less freaked out. I'm at 29:30.
In 150 characters or less, please.
Yeah. 29:32.
Do something. I got to get out of here because this isn't going to work for me because all the memory, all the energy of it, I just don't know. And here's the stupid thing. I've got kids in college, kids in great school. All right. So
Robin,
to Europe. I want to get away from this where I can't see it or be bombarded.
That's the good way to parent for sure.
Anymore.
Oh, gosh.
My mom did write me a message today and she's like, so Cody's going to move to Europe? Sure, guy. We'll see how all the British people like him over there.
Sure, guy.
Yeah,
That's so great.
But that's true. British people can like their type of comedy is very ironic, and Cody's not really great at getting irony, so they would fucking eviscerate him.
Oh, Cody doesn't know how to do anything. He'd be like wheeling and dealing. He thinks it's like Monopoly money. He doesn't know what he's doing over there.
I would love to see him interact with like a Ricky Gervais or something.
It'd be like European Vacation over there. He's up there in his lederhosen, slapping knees and stuff.
He thinks at the beginning of that movie.
Ah, yes, you do.
That's all I remember.
What was I gonna say? I'll remember it. Let's keep going.
All right.
Having such a hard time.
Oh, are you?
This is a fun date they're on, huh?
Sexy.
It's the way that it is. Will you accept me as a monogamist?
Oh God.
Is there a problem?
They're back to the script though, because that was definitely a scripted line.
Yep.
100% that was a scripted line.
Yeah.
I'm always going to stick with you. I'm just having an identity crisis. Yes, I'll always stick with him and I love him. This is not what I wanted for my life. I'm just sort of...
What did you want, bitch?
stuck.
What more did you want?
What else could you have?
Whatever I've done in these marriages, they're done. Whatever happened between me and them, I'm done.
I'm on Cody's side here. Like, he's not really saying anything wrong here.
No.
I'm not going to fix it with Mary. I'm not going to try and fix it with Janelle anymore. She's done with me.
But she told you she's done?
Yes.
This is the fifth time she said it? Either the fourth or fifth time she's brought up Janelle's name. I'd be like, keep my name.
Oh, your motherfucking mouth.
Like, why is she so stuck on Janelle?
I don't know, but now I want Janelle to. Now I want Janelle to walk up
Janelle
and
in a year.
Slap Robin like Will Smith did to Chris Rock. Robin would never recover.
Like, when's the last time Robin saw Janelle?
I don't know, but also it's like she said those exact words. Like, what angle are you working here?
Yeah, she hasn't wanted to be around me or the kids. Like, I had to beg her to eat at Josephine's with me. She's done. She
asked Janelle, I would like to try to fix our relationship. And Janelle said, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm good. I'm totally good.
I've never liked your ass.
Yes.
This is insane. The silence. Line.
I miss nothing. I miss the love of the children, and that's
okay. But you're saying a lot of stuff.
The love of the children. That is telling. Not I miss the kids. I
I'm
miss my
also-
children.
I miss my children adoring me blindly. And I'm very aware that as we go through this timeline, we are getting closer and closer to the death of Garrison, which I'm sorry that I love reality TV. And obviously Garrison was devastating. It was the last time I ever drank. But I really am truly fascinated by how that's going to play out. I can't wait to see Cody and Robin's reaction to that.
And what exactly happened that like
How
cut
that actually
everyone
affects them. Yeah,
was
like
out.
when their interviews are going to be like will there be a sense of ownness to that?
Yeah.
Will there be? Do you think?
No. Maybe, but he's not going to really mean it. I think Cody will say something, but he's not going to really.
He'll be mad at Garrison, which is a normal emotion, but I feel like that'll be his only reaction. It will.
I think he'll be mad at the whole group because he's going to be like, all of you, it was like groupthink, and he got on board, and
Then there's also the very damning fact that Garrison's last text out was about like, I love looking at old family pictures, but I hate it at the same time because it reminds me. And then the fact that didn't he call Cody and he didn't answer, or like Cody didn't show up? There's all of that kind of weaved into it. So I really am very fascinated to see how they do this. We haven't gotten any previews or anything, but
yeah.
But then a lot of speculation about what Robin said at the funeral, at Garrison's funeral, that made everyone else not fuck with her. And I think everyone's pretty much settled on she probably said something about his inheritance.
Oh, God.
And again, this is all just speculation, but that kind of does make sense. And I can see her saying something like that, inquiring about like, well, what about his house?
Oh, God. Oh, wait, let's see. They were financial arrangements at best for him and her. Sorry, I just want to read the comments if anyone knows, like, if there was more input on what was said. I have a feeling it was like that the other siblings didn't go, that Robin's kids didn't go because it would have just been like too much. And Areola and Solomon didn't really even know him. It could be traumatic.
Even Mykelti and Tony. Well, I don't think Tony liked her anyway. Because nowadays, whenever I see clips of Mykelti talking shit on Robin, Tony gets right in there and is like, yes. So I don't think he ever. But to have Mykelti not fuck with Robin, I think it had to be more damning than just an offhanded comment like that.
Are the kids not going?
I think it was more than that. Well, it's making them not fuck with her anymore. So, but we might not ever know. And everyone in the comment is saying, yeah, they might not even address it, and that's fine too. Honestly, whatever Janelle and her family and Christine are okay with. But I'm just interested even just to see the talking head interviews after the fact and see if their demeanor changes at all or if he gets more mad.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right.
31-38.
Why are you
just
saying
because I've been digging up the past?
When I met you, you loved your wives.
We were working as a team. Listen,
No, that's not what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I loved them.
Okay.
Oh, so that changed too.
Past.
I'm not rewriting the past.
Yes, you have,
No,
Cody.
I'm not rewriting
Like
the
I
past.
didn't. I
I'm
didn't
being
love
honest about it
Okay,
because
explain that to me because that doesn't make sense.
Explain that to me, meaning explain that to tell the world. That's what
everyone's mad at me because you said that you didn't love any of them, and then you loved me, and that you never loved them. So explain, because it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it makes
again.
sense for me.
Rehearsal. They needed another rehearsal run through
Give him another take.
Before they took the show on the road. Oof.
He's getting pretty intense with me.
I'm a flip-flopping fool when it comes to those ex-wives. All of us are rewriting
The mother of your children?
No.
Like
not everyone's rewriting the past.
No one is.
Yes,
no one is rewriting. Yeah, Mary is.
Mary.
Probably love them. I had Robin convinced I was in love with them.
You were in love with them, like when you were together, right? Like in the beginning. Like, I mean, like.
Why is this important in this conversation, Robin?
I'm just trying to.
I didn't know.
You didn't know what?
What it was right, or what it was like to really have deep, defined love. Okay? I didn't know that. I must have sold her something special because she came in wanting to be part of this special thing. And now that it's fallen apart, it's messing with her. Before you came in the family, I'm positive that I know that I had 2 wives that had already considered leaving. You want to know the craziest thing?
What? Tell us.
I like your stories.
Oh, Jody, I forgot about this. He's about to talk about when he lost his virginity. I was
No,
floored.
it was a lover. He had a tryst.
Ladies, I've taken a lover.
You know what? You know what college gals love? A
Yeah.
man who calls
Oh.
himself a lover.
I'm
And when you
like,
get together,
ew.
you call it a tryst. Right.
Gross. I will pay.
It's disgusting.
I don't really have that much money, but I'll give this bitch half my salary for an interview. Tell us everything. What did the
Cody's-
dick look like?
Cody's first time.
Like, what was his first time like?
I feel like there was a lot of giggling with him talking like this.
I picture Cody's sex just being very dry because he goes so fast that like all the moisture is like gone, and then it's just like dry, like.
I feel like he cried a lot about like God after,
I don't really
and, like
think he cares about God that
salvation,
much.
and he
I
got
don't
like
think
real
Robin does
sad.
either. I don't know.
I feel like Cody and Robin cry every time they finish.
I will say, I don't think, and I've watched this twice now, I don't think he ever specifies a he or she.
That's what people are saying. Like,
yeah.
oh,
I don't think he says girl or she or her. So let's
yeah.
see.
Anya Galert Dunkel wants to know: is it the guy that he shared the pants with? Remember that photo?
It wasn't.
You could see where one hand was, but you couldn't see
Yeah.
where the other two were.
It was his mission mate. They definitely gave each other hand jobs on those missions.
Oh, God, it was awful for her. Yeah, we need to find her. Let's find her.
3314.
Or not. She's been through it.
Based on my faith.
Yes. Where is it? Judy.
Oh, here. Yeah.
Said he's probably like that. That's what I was thinking when I was saying that. He's probably like that Jackrabbit dude Carrie was with from Charlotte's wedding party in Sex and the City. Yeah.
Oh.
Mad TV. He plays the pool boy in Mad TV. 3320.
Yeah, I had a relationship in college where I lost my virginity. It was devastating to me. It was hard.
Devastating.
When purity is everything in the church I was in, that was everything. It's like you're working your way back for it. It was devastating.
He was just so horny.
Devastated by his sex.
Mary and Robin. And it was really because I don't believe.
I would be pissed if I was Janelle and Christine. I'd be like, what?
Absolutely. I was floored. Where I'm like, you didn't tell them your sexual history, your wives?
Like
who that, I mean, well, it wasn't Janelle's first time because as we know, Janelle was fucking Mary's brother.
Yeah.
But that's absolutely necessary, especially for these women, that this is like a tenet of their faith.
Yeah.
They are very devout to not tell them.
And
so
it's not about
Mary
not even
and
that,
Robin.
like, it's not even the sex, like the sex, it's fine. Like, that's not a big deal at all that you had sex with somebody else. It's just like, if you found out that like your partner of 30 years had a totally other
lied,
that you just never
lied, never told you about the relationship, but did tell your other two sister wives.
Yes. And I'd be mad at Mary too. I'm like,
Yeah,
Mary,
no.
you're supposed to be like the head of the wives.
Yes.
Like, you couldn't, like, that's so sinister.
Yeah.
And then Robin, I felt so safe with Robin in my heart.
Oh, because Robin had her virginity, and then
that's definitely how
just
it came
like
up,
this
Jody.
ornament, he took it and he threw it on the ground.
That was 100% why he told her on that date, because she was like, "Well, let me tell you about my dating, my trauma."
Yep.
I'm at 33:45.
Tell him. Robin learned of it the first month we knew each other.
Wow. And they're married 20, 30 years and didn't know.
Yep. And they're not safe with me.
You like fell in love and was in love with each of them though, right? Like you're saying a lot of.
Why is she hooked on this?
Strange things.
Don't know.
I'll tell you why. Because she wants him to say, yes, I was, but never in love with them like I love you. That's what she's getting.
That is what he's saying, but he's being more of a dick about it.
Yeah, but she wants to hear it over and over again. So it's like, are you sure? Like, how much did you love Janelle? Did you love her as much as you love me? Like, did you love them a lot? Like, more than, like, Did you guys ever do that? That's what she's getting at. Tell me how
the
much you
winner
love me
again.
more.
All right.
How does she not see that it's so obvious?
Loving them and stuff. It's been weird.
What do I have to say to make you actually let it go?
He's mad.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, Beaker face crying. She's got to turn on the tears because he's mad.
And then the bird on cue.
So
That bird's got comedic timing, let me tell you.
Yes, so perfect.
34-26.
I need you to let that go for me and not hold it against me.
That he fell in love with his other wives, that he didn't. None of this makes sense.
Yeah. They're talking around.
Oh, Robin. She's like,
Okay.
no tears.
Because we both agreed eventually.
What? Who?
Janelle and I.
God,
Just
this is insane. Like,
Stick
really.
with it,
We
Robin.
all agreed.
Mary wasn't fully agreed. She just didn't. She couldn't do it anymore.
Right. She was miserable. She couldn't do it. She couldn't take the abuse anymore. Robin
Yeah.
is psycho.
You kept telling her to stick around. You kept telling him to stick around. And she couldn't do it anymore. Just like you couldn't do it anymore when you were married. Like, someone needs to.
Yeah. This conversation needs to end. Just go back to your cold, freezing mansion. And
Yeah,
like,
scene and
the
scene. Like,
end. God, edit.
ugh.
It's just.
Oh my God. This is why they're up all night. They're doing this
Yeah,
shit,
she
talking like
breaks
this.
she breaks him down. This is how I used to play it when I was 20. This is how I used to handle fights. Is I'd break Brad
Exhaust him.
down. Yeah, just the way where he's like, fine. Can we just go to bed?
You don't even know what you're arguing about anymore.
Like, are you
Like,
sure you don't think I'm fat? These were really our arguments.
No,
until-
this honestly is the scene from The Office where Jan's like, fine, let's have a fucking
Yes.
kid.
Yes, just
Fine.
I just want to go to sleep.
Yes.
You know, be like those other plural families where, you know, they finally got it figured out and they got over whatever the issues and stuff and found their
The abuse?
friendship and found their peace.
Whatever the issues were.
Yeah, just
I
a
don't
little
think I've
issue.
seen it.
Thank you, Cody. Again, I'm on Cody's side where he's saying, no, it doesn't work. Polygamy doesn't work. I've never seen it. Robin's like, I've seen it. And he's like, no.
The made-up families that you grew up with.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't see it. No. So I think he's referring to the Dargers, actually.
Oh, the Dargers.
Mm-hmm.
Cool energy from Joe, too. By the way, we just did Risking Arrest. Real nice Darger heavy. Oh, we got the Brinies were in there, too.
Oh, yeah. He slipped in there.
Yeah.
2 of his wives left, too.
And
So we got
that's
one of them left.
wrong. Join our march.
Yeah.
January 6th.
Even like the homeless population was like, I mean, we'd rather
You're doing
not.
too much.
Mhm.
They're all working out their stuff still. Till they're dead.
Oof.
It's not fun. I don't know, love. I'm sorry. Okay?
Oh, she just hugging.
Yeah,
Cody.
everyone in the comments is. Yeah, I did notice that too, where he's like college. I mean, this is the first time Cody's ever said the word college about himself. So like, I don't know what he's talking about because this is true. You go on your mission when you're what 19. Now that I'm 19. So he would have gone right to his mission, and then he got married to Mary right after his mission.
He
So
meant
he's
college
not at college.
age, but he just kind of like leaned.
Maybe he's
It's
considering the mission to be college because he's like.
it's like Amber Portwood saying that she goes to Purdue. She's a Boilermaker.
Amber Portwood is more of a
Not
college
so
person.
fast. Not so fast, Amber. That's Purdue Online.
Yeah, but
for-profit
Amber-
University.
Between the two of them, Amber has attended college.
Right. Yeah, like Cody has been on the UNLV
Yeah.
campus.
Yeah.
When Robin was late, when
Yeah,
Logan graduated.
Oh, man. Janelle was.
No one knew where the stadium was. No one
And
could
then
see
she
it.
came in and acted mad about it. Robin was irritated. 3601. 3601.
She's still bitching about this. God.
and yet it's just heartbreaking to her when the reality finally hits right in front of her.
All right, come on now. Let's get back to
I
Christine.
know. She's like,
Right, I need a new drink. I need a new drink because this one's gone. And I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get home before it's dark, okay?
before it's dark. It is like midday.
You're
It's high
supposed to be there
noon.
for the sunset.
Yeah. Well, that was the point. You were staying.
Yeah,
there till after dark.
exactly.
Oh,
Onto this
fuck.
apple, not out of some kind of choice, so to speak, but out of a consummate failure in marriage relationships.
I'll get right there too. I'm like, all right. Little
Yeah.
accountability.
Okay.
Great Cody episode.
But he's gonna bring it around why we should feel bad for him for
Still the
that.
vibe thoughts.
Mhm.
Women have decided I'm not worth it.
Ah, 3 women, yes, of
I don't
course.
want Robin to see me as a worthless. Am I really just
Well.
not worth it?
Pack a bowl for this last 5 minutes.
Hey, you guys! You back?
Oh, you're gonna need it. I forgot.
I fucking know.
As you say here, Christine.
Why I'm
yelling.
doing it. I'm at 3716. We're
Back in Moab. So there's a fast running river coming up. Tomorrow we're gonna get married in Moab. It's a pretty rapid river in Moab.
I just I know she mouth breathes.
I know.
Okay, we're doing a great job, everyone. Thank you. Avalon!
Uh-oh.
Just like you.
Really amazing, just like you.
That's the best.
Avalon! The rehearsal's really chill. Everything's going well, and we're ready. We're done. We're just kind of mingling and hanging out. And then McKelty calls out, "Where's Avalon?"
I don't know, because she's not my fucking kid, McKelty.
Ew, that is annoying that McKelty goes, where's Avalon?
Yeah, don't know.
Your kid?
Also,
All right.
your husband and we come to find out your mother-in-law here are here, and no one has eyes on Avalon still. Like, this is crazy. I would be pissed if someone.
Well, no, I think
screaming, "Where's this
Tony
kid?" the
is.
whole time.
Oh no, Tony is there. Yeah, we agree. Tony's inside bothering everyone.
We don't know where Avalon is. And the river is right there. And Avalon's fast.
Oh, it just showed Janelle like walking like. All right, where are we?
Oh,
Avalon, you down here?
Janelle does not want to
Even under
babysit
pillow?
McKelty's kids.
Oh.
Let's.
Like, oh really?
None of them do.
How worried
think-
are we actually?
Even Aspen and Isabel are like, Avalon.
Yeah.
Like, God, this is so typical. She does this every time. McKelty never watches her kids every time.
Except there
I
was
know
like,
how sisters are. They are like every time we get together.
there was a kid that drowned in Lake Bonavista a few years ago, and everyone in Calgary knew about it. And then I was online and I was looking, and it was one of my friends from Young Canadians. It was her daughter, and it was her parents' house.
Oh my God.
And they lived on Lake Bonavista, and they turned for 1 second. And like, I always, and then they did have 2 more kids after that. And I'm always like following them and just like how impressed I was that they kept moving. And they, they started like an organization of like awareness and shit. But like, I always think of like, what's that dynamic like now with your parents?
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, because they gave them to the parents to take care of.
For her, yeah. My one of my best friends, her son, a few years ago, they were on vacation, and it was her mom, her husband, her other kid. They're all in the pool, and they didn't see him. They like got out of the pool, started looking for him, and he was actually like in the pool, and he actually had to get life flighted. And thank God, like to this day, he ended up like totally fine, but he was like in a coma for a couple days. It was awful. So yeah, like I do want to be like, this stuff does happen.
Yeah.
Like, the best parents, the most diligent. But this is just like classic McKelty. You have everyone else looking for your kid. Maybe check where she's supposed to be first before you call the rehearsal to a screeching halt to go look for her. Ugh.
I was in this opera called The Medium, and my part I had this song where I had to sing about my child.
Oh.
It's like about people that go to this medium, and my character was going to talk to the spirit of her dead son who drowned in like this much water.
Oh, Jesus.
And I had a whole aria about it.
Well,
Like, this is fun. I'm at
Yee.
37:57.
Yikes.
Well, I am actually stressed out watching this.
Oh, God, of course.
Everything hits. And we've got to find Avalon.
Did they cut this out of the? This wasn't in the original wedding.
No.
They saved
No.
Everyone needs to stop what they're doing, and everyone needs to go look for Avalon instantly.
Sorry, Walter.
Oh.
There's a lot of places she can be lost. There's bathrooms, there's the
tell
hall,
him.
there's
tell him.
the whole venue, there's the whole outside, there's a kitchen area, and there's a river. And it's a bass making river. Avalon! Okay.
Janelle has her. Janelle's like, how did I end up with her? I would be
Right.
so annoyed if I were Aspen at McKelty. I'd be like, so we're fine then. So thanks for yelling out about this and setting this all up when nothing was wrong. Because we're about to find out that she was with Tony's mom the whole time, which was what Tony's mom was supposed to be doing. So
Right.
everything's
Right.
up. You created
Yeah.
drama for no reason, which is such a McKelty.
Well, all of this, I'm like, I don't know why they had to show us this, because this is actually like very scary and
Well,
could be
yeah,
re-triggering,
it's not
re-traumatizing. Like,
scary,
this is a
though,
scary
because
thing.
we've actually this was a year ago, and we know that Avalon lived, so it's pointless.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess
She
it's
lived
something.
to walk on some more countertops. So that's
Oh my God!
God bless.
This is more interesting than everything else going on here. It's more interesting than
It's true.
Christine and David talking about we're getting married tomorrow.
Yeah.
These
Agreed.
animals are wild in.
Like Ace Ventura over there.
Yeah, Walter is so uncomfortable right now because the cat's.
Oh, Janelle kissing her head.
Oh,
So
Gabe.
Avalon's actually with Maria. Tony's mom is there to help with Avalon, help watch the kids. She had her, so it was fine.
Yeah, so you're fine.
It's just stressful.
Everyone seems very relaxed around Avalon.
Jessica here says Janelle wasn't even looking for her and she ended up with her. That would happen to me. I'm like, oh, here she is.
Janelle probably picked it up, kissed her, like thinking it was little Evie or something. She's like,
oh, here she is.
Oh.
All right, we're about to get on the riverboat thing, and Garrison
Ugh.
is all over this, just so you guys know. And it's actually kind of
Oh.
lovely to watch because he's just
Yeah.
he's so full of like joy, and he's so happy for Christine. I'm gonna start crying.
Hello, everyone. I'm Captain Rory. I'm going to be your captain this evening.
I'm sorry.
We made it to our rehearsal dinner. They have this riverboat. It's called Unwind and Dine. And you get on the boat, and it was...
It's a booze cruise. Just say booze cruise.
Yeah,
This is amazing, baby.
I can the anxiety attack that I'd be fighting this whole time of being like right in the middle of this. Be like, okay.
The anxiety of having to be on a boat with McKelty and like Peyton for 2 hours.
Christine. I mean, and it's just there's no chance of escape. Like if I had an anxiety attack right here, like that's it. I'm just having it on the boat. There's no escape. It's like having it on a plane. Like when Brad had passed a kidney stone on the plane, and everyone on the plane just had to hear a 14-year-old kid.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. The amount of woos, I can't.
The woos.
I'm
sorry.
You and I went down and gave high fives to everybody.
What?
Dad.
Huh?
The high five. It's over there.
It was really cool. High fives to everybody.
There's Garrison. He's wearing like a scarf.
I think it's a shirt.
Oh, it is a shirt. You're right.
Oh, Hunter's having her chug. Oh, sweet.
I mean, the kids all like David. They all think he's pretty great. So it's been a smooth transition.
There's been no.
Right, Janelle's the energy that all of us have is, yeah, the kids like David. He's fine.
Yeah, she's like, no,
Fine.
he's been.
Like, he's a man.
Lauren, thank you for asking this because I just started thinking this too. Where do they go to the bathroom?
What
on
if
that thing?
IBS hits me? Especially if
well,
you're
I
drinking.
mean,
You're
just
drinking?
going off the side. There's got to be like some sort of under deck. It's probably real, like disgusting airplane-ish, but
I've shit in most bathrooms, except for your bathroom. When I came to your house, I think you like extra cleaned your bathroom, and I didn't need it. You were so upset that I wasn't using the bathroom and that I wasn't eating.
Oh yeah, I think I was like
stressed out to eat.
Yeah, because then I was like, oh my God, you're like too afraid to use my bathroom.
No, I was so stressed out. The milkshake though. 40-36.
Anyone's even thinking about Cody and Robin, so.
I have to keep just looking at this, Lauren. Yeah, I know. Right?
Hell's Revenge, the top of Hell's Revenge is right where David proposed to me.
Hey, no one gives a shit, and also stop yelling at us. We're already on the boat with you.
Good job, David. He was amazing. It was amazing.
It wasn't that good. We saw it, actually.
Yeah, it was awkward.
I want to be here with you.
God, it's dark now. They've been on there for like a while.
Yep.
Thank you.
Aww.
There's so much work that has gone into getting it ready.
There's a
It's
teepee.
already done. All the work
Careful. I don't think you can call it that anymore.
I think no, that's what it's called.
You can? Okay.
What is this supposed to be called?
Indigenous shelter or something? I don't know. I think there's.
I can't keep up with all this. All right.
Okay.
41-22.
We're
We're almost done, you guys.
I didn't realize I was that frantic of a person.
You didn't realize you were that frantic of a person?
But now with David, he holds me, puts his arms around me, or teases me about something, or whatever. And it just
Again, here's the bar.
He talks to me about mudding and taping, and I just like.
He hugs me. He kind of. We have a relationship where we talk to each other. King.
He's the man, the myth, the legend. He's the groom.
calms me down, and I feel like every single time.
I can't believe we have to watch the wedding next episode. By the way.
Oh.
Next time on Sister Wives.
Okay, let's start, you guys. I am within the first year of my divorce.
Oh.
So cool. Mary's back, and she's coming up.
You know who we're gonna get to meet next week?
Who?
Bob.
Are you going to tell me Bob's
cast member alert.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No.
He might be too shy.
No,
That got your
Bob.
tongue, Bob.
God.
My God! Please let Bob be. If Bob makes an appearance next week, he's got to be on the poster.
Bob the skeleton. Bob the skeleton.
Everyone knows.
He had a very quiet year this year.
He did. He didn't get to
Halloween
make an appearance.
2023, though. Bob was living it up.
He was all over Flag or Parowan. I'm at 40. Oh wait. Oh, they're cutting down trees.
Different world with Robin and our children. I gotta admit this. I think I need a lot of attention.
You're gonna get it. I'm getting married today.
Oh my God!
She made the accusation that I had.
Aren't we
This
just
moment.
so happy for them?
I'll never forget that moment when they aired it the first time because it is chilling. Aren't we so happy for them?
Yeah.
And then we get to watch Christine grind on David, which again, Christine might have as well have been that girl, one of the girls watching Baby Girl behind us. Sex, sex.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't like it.
And that's all that needs to be said.
Oh my God, Peyton, you were so annoying too. All right, the end. We did it. And there's Meet the Culpos starting. Love you guys. Thanks for doing that.
I'm just gonna go ice my knees and just get everything ready for to drywall tomorrow. So
we're getting married tomorrow.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, hey, next week, same time, same place. Please smash that like, hit that like, subscribe, go check out Pod in the City. Just subscribe. All you gotta do is like, subscribe. That's it.
This week we got girl dinner, pajama party. That's tomorrow. And Trading Spaces. crazy one. And of course, the truth comes out. And I shot at Kayla's bald head in this picture. Good time.
Yeah.
Great week over here on Love to Hate. We love you guys. Walter, you there? You're still there, Poopy Butt? Okay. Anything else,
Bye,
Joe?
guys. No.
All right. Well, you know what?
Next week, and we love you.
Yeah. Unlike Christine, who won't shut the fuck up, you're all adults. So, bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.